What's up, everybody? Hit the like button and come on in the room. We're going to get started because I know it's late. We're going to get started here in just a minute. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Listen, I got a question for y'all. Friends, how many of us have them friends? How many of us have them friends? How many of us really have some friends? Some people that you put on and they forgot that you put them on. But you ain't the type of person to remind them that you put them on. But sometimes they happen to show they tell, and you have to remind them that you put them on. Y'all, let's get into it, child. Let's get into it. And y'all, there was a read that took place a little bit earlier today, and we're going to have part 2 tonight. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, y'all. All right. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you all can hear me well. Please like this video as you come into the room. You know how we do it. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. And go ahead and join the members as well. Join the membership, okay? 99 cents or $5.99. Go ahead and join that membership. And thank you all so much. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can via Cash App at Chef Don Don 2 or via Venmo at Chef Don Don 2 as well. You also can join my Patreon for exclusive content as well. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All right, y'all. First, I want to start off with a couple of things here. Just a couple of quick announcements here for the channel. Remember, as you come in, if you are in the chat, just remember that if you do happen to type in all caps, the bot will remove your comment. There's no shade or anything to you. My mods have been limited, so I wanted to make sure that I have some help there, okay? So if in all caps, eventually, if it has to warn you too many times, it'll time you out. Also, please just make sure you like the video as you come on in. Make sure you like the video as you come on in. It's only right? It's only right. Also, I want to show love to my mods as well. So please give it up for my mods. So I want to speak to everybody. Nicole, hey, how you doing? Phenomenal Black Woman. Femi Capital, oh, she said she was dozing off. Veronica, how you doing? No Name Needed, how you doing? Natalie, how you doing? Simply Elegant One, who is a member of the channel, as you can see, how you doing? Francine Wayne, what's going on? Good evening, how you doing? Mod as well. Thank you for doing your job and getting it done well, honey. Demetrius D. Cook, baby, D. Cook. The infamous Rita, honey. The infamous Rita, honey. earlier came through with an old nasty read for the entire Love and Marriage Huntsville cast, baby. The entire Love and Marriage Huntsville cast, and I was here for it, okay? If you would like to donate to the channel, you can via Cash App or via Venmo. Y'all go ahead and cash them on up, cash them on up, cash them on up. We appreciate it over here. We appreciate it over here. Make sure you join the channel. Make sure you join the channel and make sure you join Patreon as well. All right, so let's see him. Pretty Brown Eyes, what's going on, my love? What's going on? What's going on? Sammy here says, greetings. What's going on? Sylvia P says, good evening. You said you is still up. Well, I appreciate you for still being up. I appreciate you for still being up. Is D Cook here? D Cook is in the building, honey. D Cook is in the building. If y'all did not catch that old nice nasty read this morning, I don't know what to tell you. You missed out, okay? But what I can tell you is that the video has been chopped up and it is available on the channel now, and I need y'all to go on ahead and make sure you watch that video and go on and leave a comment, baby. Baby, Miss D came through with a good read, a good nasty read, honey. Hey, Diana, how you doing, my love? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Happy Monday to you. She need to read again. Well, baby, we're going to do a part 2 tonight. We're going to do a part 2 tonight, so she going to be back on here, and she going to be able to read again tonight, and we going to enjoy it. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? We're going to enjoy it. Let's see here. Hey, KH, how you doing? How you doing? You know what? Teriana, good evening. How's your dad doing? He's still the same. They're really trying to figure out some things. We really think that there's a lot more going on than what they're kind of like doing, because he's been dealing with this for a while now, and it's getting pretty bad. So please, please, please just continue to keep my family in your prayers, because y'all, our dad is our rock. And, you know, that's really all I have left. I don't have any grandparents left. Well, I have my grandfather left. But other than that, that's all I have. So, you know, I'm praying. I'm praying and making sure that things are good. So thank you so much for asking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tasha says, hello, hello, hello. What's going on, Tasha? Still praying for you and your family. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Vernita, how you doing? How you doing? Tasha said they're gonna need some depends on when they get through listening to this morning's read. I gave a warning. Tasha, baby, this morning's read was so nasty. Oh, whew. Dancing Crab, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you so much for the prayers. I really do appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Nikki P, what's going on? What's going on? And y'all, Nikki P is a member of the channel, so you know I have to shout out my members. You can still become a member, honey. You can still become a member. Mods, can you drop the link for the members? Can you drop the link for everyone to become a member? You have access to use. Now, I'll tell you guys this one thing. So in the chat, you guys will see the actual emojis, but on StreamYard doesn't support the emojis that you create in YouTube. So therefore, that's the reason why it shows up like all weird. Hey, Sunshine, how you doing? How you doing? Sylvia P, she was hilarious. I just finished watching it. Baby, them reads was so nasty. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know what, y'all. It was so good. It was so good. And I told y'all I had to break it down. But let me tell y'all, when I was breaking it down, I was having a hard time downloading it because it was taking forever. I was like, I gotta get this app before I go live again. Tasha, my prayers are with you, Chef Don. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hello from Baltimore. Ready, set, go. Period. Ready, set, go. Hey, Charmaine, how you doing? Thank you for always sticking with me, honey. Denise, yes, D Cook, baby. D Cook came with a nice, good, nasty read, honey. It was like Sunday service in the next. Ooh wee. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Please, 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 please. And we show y'all love over here. Honestly, we do. We very seldomly have, disagreements in the chat that go too far. And I did read that chat this morning, baby. Y'all was litty. Um, Good evening, Chef Don down in chat. Hey, Miss Linda Gabba, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Um, Laugh my ass off. That read was funny. Baby, when I say funny, do you hear me? I'm talking funny. Hilarious. So please become a member of the channel by clicking this link. If you are doing it from an iPhone, you do have to copy and paste the link and put it in your Safari and then click join and you'll be able to join. Okay. Thank y'all so much. I really, really appreciate it. No need to say sorry that you late. Charmaine, thank you so much. Y'all hit that like button. There's 103 watching me and only 56 likes. Come on, like that. Hit that like button. And then we're going to get into the tea. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I ain't dropping the link for D Cook until y'all get me to a certain amount of likes. So y'all better like that video on up. Yep. That's how I'm going to do y'all today. Yep. Pert. That part right there. That part right there. Sorry, I'm late. You good. My stomach hurt from laughing at D Cook. She needs to do stand up. Baby. I mean, it just everything was just rolling off of her tongue. And then when I thought she was through, she came back with some more. I was like, yes, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, let me see. Okay. Hey, my love, how are you? How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Um, Natalie Spencer D. Cook should give classes on giving reads, baby, because them reads was epic. Y'all listen. So a little birdie told me Mel Beauty's Madani Beauty Store is closed. Well, there was a couple of YouTubers who have been on down to the Huntsville, and they have went to Madani. And a lot of people are saying that Madani, that there's no wig on the wig. I mean, there's no wigs on the wig heads. Like they say that she be using the wigs. She be wearing the wigs. They're supposed to be on the wig heads. That's what the people said down there that them been down there to the Huntsville. The people that them been down there to the Huntsville keep saying that she wear the wigs that's supposed to be on the wig heads and that she don't have many supplies in the store. So the best thing to do is, and I'm not too sure why she keep trying to keep up with the store. And we talking about Destiny. I'm not a Destiny. I'm not sure why she keep trying to keep up with the store when, sis, at this point, you're just gonna have to let it go. You have to let it go. You have to let it go, my love. Shout out to our new member, Miss Lena. Thank you so much for joining the channel. We really, really appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. As you come in, please hit that like button, baby. Please hit that like button. Give me just a minute here. Let me get this over. Let's see here. All right. Yes, thank you so much for joining. We appreciate you, and we are so glad to have you. So glad to have you. What in the world, child? She said on her live that her daddy been sick. That's why her store been closed. Oh, I hate to sound like this, but what happened before her dad got sick? Her dad ain't been sick all this time, have he? Since Madonna been open. She done had so many relaunches and so many grand openings, and we always having a grand opening. And September the 10th, they're gonna be talking about a grand opening, another grand opening, and I don't understand. I don't understand. Destiny went live last night and stated that she has one employee left and she is closed some days because her dad is in medical crisis. Well, let me just say this. I'm gonna be praying for her dad. I'm gonna be praying for her dad. But before all of this happened, I'm sorry. But we're not gonna be able to use that because just a couple months ago you was shimmying down into the New York. But again, I'm sending prayers because I know what it's like, dealing with a dad that's dealing with some issues health wise. So I totally understand that part. But let's talk about before when she was down there in the New York taking pictures in her boots and stuff. Mm. You're welcome. Yes, thank you so much. I guess she can't afford a store manager at this, but she can't afford to pay employees, so she sure can't afford no store employee. She confronted Aunt Ann about her commentary. Child, I'm gonna have to look up Aunt Ann and see. Now I get notifications to Aunt Ann, and I knew she was just down there, but I'm gonna have to see what she had to say. Dustin also has to pay back that PPP loan and pay her employees. Mm. She's trying to get up with the Joneses, not the Joneses for me, with the Joneses. Uh, Destiny need to repent to God for her behavior. Oh my! Aunt Ann visited the shop and Destiny confronted her in the comment section. Child, not Destiny trying to confront somebody. Hey Chef Donna. Hey Angela, how you doing, Angela? Lie Chef don't buy it. What's a lie? Her story is never consistent. Yeah, I don't, I don't know. 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 So we have a mod. I mean, she's not in the chat because I think she's enjoying her birthday. But Ellen V's birthday is today, and I want to give a shout out to her for her birthday because she is a wonderful, wonderful mod over here on the channel. And so I just want to send her birthday blessings and love. I was hoping that she would peep in so that we could all tell her happy birthday. But I do want to send this happy birthday to you. So when you do hear the playback, you'll know that your boy, Chef Dun Dun, wish you happy birthday. Okay. All right. So, oh, y'all think Destiny lying about her daddy? Y'all think Destiny lying about her daddy? Ooh. 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 Y'all messy. Y'all messy. LMV, they are giving you birthday love, birthday love, birthday love, birthday love, birthday love, birthday love. I will definitely screen record this and send this to her if she doesn't come in the chat. D, check your DM. It's LMV's birthday today. And y'all know she's a wonderful, wonderful mod. And so everybody's just sending her birthday love. She is celebrating. She let me know that, she's celebrating tonight. So she may be in, she may be out, she may be in, she may be out. So, okay. So, um, okay, perfect. All right. So also I wanted to get into the fact that, now let me, oh, is, is Destiny's comment in Aunt Anne's YouTube, or does she have something else that she be on? Y'all talking about the Aunt Anne that be on YouTube, right? I wonder which one. Oh, this must be it right here. The one titled Love and Marriage Huntsville Destiny Lied. Again, we've been bamboozled. Is it that video? Do y'all know? I'm having trouble with with my membership. I can't join. What is it saying to you, Patricia? Um, Next month she'll be having her grand reopening in my Uncle Clifford voice. Right. Like, why is we grand reopening so much? Why do we keep reopening and closing and opening and reclosing and opening and reclosing and opening and reclosing? Happy birthday, happy birthday. It's the last one. Her most recent video. Okay, hold on. Let me get one thing done here really quick, and then it keeps blacking out. Hmm. Let me see. Looks like on my end it's working. Are you using a computer or are you using a phone or tab or iPad? I'm sorry. I don't, do people still have tablets? Listen to me talking. She need a density ratio. Destiny states she does a lot of online sales, and I don't believe it. I do not believe it. There go LMB, everybody. There go LMB. So y'all give us some more happy birthdays again. Hey, I don't gotta send this to you because I was gonna clip this out because you didn't see all the happy birthdays that everybody was sending in. But we just want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and thank you so much for being my messy Ellen, my Ellen Messy V mod. I really, really, really appreciate it. Hey, Chef. Chef Don sliding through to smash the like button. And thank you so much for smashing that like button. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, let me check something here really quick. Okay, I did. iPhone. Yeah, so you have to take the link, copy, paste, and put it in your Safari. What is going on with my hold on, y'all. Because for whatever reason, mm, okay, let's just see. Did Marcel have anything to say to Melody after she put no? Cause the thing about it is, Angela, they know what's up. They know what's up. They know exactly what's up. But I wouldn't be surprised if something comes out about them, about the Scots in general, to take the pressure and the heat off of. They do it every time. I'll work with it when I get off here on my computer. Yeah, cause it can be tricky with the iPhone. Okay, there go they wishing you a happy birthday, LMB, sending you major, major love. They sending you major love, major love, major love. Yes, send her some birthday love. Send her some birthday love. Amy Ann said, "I got to see this stuff for myself." Huntsville, I love her. Yeah, and I'm going back right now, and I'm actually looking to see what Destiny had to say, honey. Because let me tell you something. You can't just keep using that. You can't keep using that doggone same excuse all the time. But y'all say y'all don't really believe Miss Destiny. Okay, let me see. All right. Um. Let's not act like I don't have any home training. That being said, hey Miles, hey chat. Ah ha ha ha. We appreciate you so much, Red Labels, Red Confession, and Reactions. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Okay, so let me see. Her latest video was one day ago. The funny part about it is, baby, she put on him in her description. She put on her in our description. She put Dr. Heavenly's. She put Dr. Heavenly's beauty supply store link. Is that the one? I'm looking to see if I see Destiny's comment though. I don't see Destiny's comment. Baby, oh, child, baby. Let me tell y'all something. On the end ain't playing. On the end ain't playing. I told y'all, I'm ready for you, D. Whenever you ready, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. We finna get a read part 2, honey. So you better tell everybody you know that they better come on over here and get one of these good old nice nasty reads that Miss D Cook is about to give us. Because she said she is ready to give us a nice nasty read. Now I want to get into a couple of things here really quick. Aunt Ed went to the Bear Food Truck and tasted this food. It was really, really good and should try it. She said that LeBaric state everything Destiny says it is a lie. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay, try now. Try again. And if you're using your phone, you may have to copy and paste the link and put it in your Safari. Okay, you know what? D, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Nobody else come up. Nobody else come up because I won't let you up. I will not let you up. This is only for D. This link is only for D Cook. That way you can log straight in from your YouTube with no issues. Hello, Chef Don Don in chat. Hey Debbie, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let's check and see how many likes we got on this video, baby. Because I'm not gonna play with y'all tonight. I'm not gonna play with y'all tonight at all. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not for to play with y'all. Not for to play with y'all. So let's see what these likes is doing. Again, please, if you are just now coming in, please do not click the link. The link is only for D.
Hello, Chef Dun.
Baby, you have made the rounds on the internet today.
Those people better leave Mel alone. Cause I'm ready today. I told you I looked at my wrist. I got time today.
Well, listen, let me just say this. So, so the funny thing about it is, right? I didn't think that YouTube was going to allow me to put that video up, but baby, they did, and the video is catching views. Do you hear me? So I needed a part 2. I needed a part 2 so that the people that may have not gotten to witness it this morning Can when is a part 2 of the legendary read that you gave, baby? Because these people are loving you. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
I got one thing I want to put up on the screen, and then we're gonna commentate on it really quick, and then I want you to have at it
Yes,
as
sir.
well. So let's see here.
Hey, Simply Telly. She say, hey, auntie. Hey, girl. We gonna have us a good. I'm gonna read them books just like I read them to my pre-K. I'm gonna read it to that LMA Love and Marriage Huntsville crew.
Baby, and give it to him. Give it to him.
I'm not
Okay,
worried about
so
Charlie Brown and them. That's Charlie Brown and the crew. And Martell, while he's sitting up there looking like Professor X on X-Men, I got something for him too.
yeah, she already owned it. I told y'all. I told y'all. Okay, let's see. um. Okay. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to read this because it did come in really small. I
Okay.
think I can read it from my computer. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Yeah, it's really small for me too. If I well, I can I well if I get my screen up a little bigger, yeah, it's I can read it now. I can see
Okay,
it pretty good.
you can. You want to
Uh-huh.
read that?
Well, it cuts off at the bottom, but I don't see what else
I
it
got a
says.
part
But
two to it.
oh, it says from delightful uh what's the name? Is it D or Die 01? And it
Yeah,
said
dial
first
one.
off Die 01. Okay. It says oh, this is at Marceau. She said, first of all, you have to be considered a friend in order to be in his inner circle. Shoot, don't nobody want to be his friend. He doesn't consider you a friend because he thinks you went after Mel. He called me a fan and not a friend when I didn't side with his BS about you. We can tell the truth and shame the devil. I have invoice and receipts. Besides, I'm talking from experience. He's not anyone's friend and just a user. Why you think he's riding in two black whips? Yeah, they're the same color but different. And how I know about the MIA 17K2 got me caught up. And she said, like, deceit monkey bus by default. He used the kids, lied on mail to get it, and I fell for the okie doke. Biggest regret after knowing the truth and how he really rose. He lost good friends, so he can't talk about Mel losing friends. He crapped on the ones who pulled him out of the hole from walking and carrying the kids on his back. It didn't take me long to see like a spade is a heart. So why haven't you? You know him. You know him longer than I have. All he does is roll you under the bus and put out there you're untrustworthy. This dude is all about self and self only, plus stealing all of y'all shine from cookbook to wine. Flatline wine is on the decline instead of demand. Stop calling friends who considers you, and it cuts off. And
Okay,
then the
there's a
top of it
second part.
is,
I think considers you. I can't see. Hold on.
let me see, this dude is all about himself. Okay. Oh, it considers you the enemy, your friend. He's not. He's not. And just like he told me he didn't want the kids around Marcus, gay A, and trying to hide behind how he really feels to to public, so he doesn't get stand back and clear. Oh, it seems like he's supposed to say stay back and clear of this guy because his karma is coming back with interest and prepayment penalties. Mm.
Oh, yeah. Now this is from one of. I'm assuming she had to be like a close friend to them in their inner circle at some point. She knows a
Hmm.
little bit of tea at this point. right?
Yeah, because she's talking about he walking down the street. He didn't even have a vehicle at the time. He walking down the street like he coming from the Washington with the kids on his back and his shoulders, and they walking and everything else.
Baby. So whoever
You
this
know,
was, they folks was going on past her comment in the comment section when she was commenting, and I'm like, this need to be talked about. This
exactly,
person
because she's
said,
telling it.
right, this person said that Martell, while he's sitting up saying that nobody is Mel's friend, no, nobody is your friend, dog. And I told y'all just a few days ago on a couple lives ago that the odd thing about it is that nobody ever comes to Martell's defense. Not his mama. Well, his mom does on camera. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like in regards to when it comes to Mel and stuff like that, nobody comes to his defense or anything like that. Like nobody speaks up for Martell. So you already know just by that alone that he don't got nobody that fool with him like that.
Yeah, and he's sitting up here. Okay, from when I watched in the very beginning, Martell got caught, just like Ariane said on her live. Ariane said that on that live, she was saying that Marceau was coming and paying her, paying her bills and stuff for Martell. Then she turned around and said that her little friend came on the live while she was on the live, and she was like, "Oh yeah, what's up?" Some chick named Adina, and she called her Buttercup, and she's like, "Yeah, that's my friend. She's a barber and all of that." She's like, "Yeah, she's a barber, and she has a nice shape or whatever." Well, you know me, I went and I looked the old girl up. She is a nice looking girl, and she does have a nice, a nice shape and all. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. And she said that Marceau tried to talk to her, and then she started talking about, remember when we was down there in Atlanta? So the little chick that she was talking to, that's her friend. She was down there in Atlanta with them in 2015 as well, and she was there for Marceau.
Baby.
Go back and look at Ariane live. She was sitting at the table, and she was talking all that noise. That's when she had that helmet hairstyle and no makeup. She was looking like one of them little gremlins. She was sitting up there, and yes, she was talking, and she had her little friend on the live, and Tisha could stop all that mess because Tisha know, just like she told Mel, just like they came on the TV talking about that we're not going to talk about each other's marriages. Tisha know what Marceau doing. That girl know who her husband is. That girl know. And Alonda came on that line too, talking about what she was gonna do. Was she to my oh, I'm on did he buy you a BMW? No, he ain't buy her no BMW, but I bet you he was paying them utilities on that shop, on that beauty shop. Cause I'm a woman, Chef Dunn. I'm not, if somebody gonna accuse me of doing something, I'm not gonna sit there and defend myself when I know it's not true. You never have to defend the truth. You don't have to do that.
Right. You
So
don't have
they
to
all
defend the
know.
truth.
Wanda know. Everybody know. Wanda. Why would Wanda be following Marceau? Why she following that man? Nobody don't come to Martell's defense because Martell burned bridges while he's still standing on them with his dumb self. Who burns a bridge and you still on it? Normal people have sense enough to cross over it. He stands on it and light his own match. And he set his own self on fire. Why would you do stupid stuff like that? Oh Lord, Martell. Oh, Chef Dunn, I'll be glad when you give me the okay, cause you give me the okay. I'm gonna go up one side of him and come down the other side. I'm not lying to you.
Well, baby, in just a minute, I'm gonna give you the okay to let loose. But
I'm
listen,
sick of him.
are y'all getting the echo from me? Somebody said they're getting the echo. I just want to make sure before I move on.
Okay, Chef Dunn, if you can hear me, am I echoing back to you?
You're not echoing to me.
Okay, yeah, you're not echoing to me either.
Okay. Yeah, y'all let me know if y'all getting the echo.
But I want to know this little girl right here. She's talking about the money that's been missing because apparently, whatever they had going on, he done double crossed her too. He done double crossed them too. And I'm looking at it like, how you gonna really be a friend and you double crossing these people? They know all each other's secrets from Martell to Marceau to Maurice. They had just made a pact as we're not going to tell each other secrets. You hold mine, I'ma hold yours. But Mel, when she hired that private investigator, that man gave her everything on everybody. She knows everything. I told you they they playing these Parker brother games. Martell and them playing Twister because they ain't got sense enough to play a game to have money on it like Monopoly games that mean something. They don't have sense enough to play them games. They got to play games with colors and shapes on it, like red circle, green circle. Them Twister because they twisted.
Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. I hear it all well. I heard an echo too. But do you hear it
Okay.
now? Echo from Amy. It's in and
Okay, let me
out.
take it out. Let me take it out. I'm gonna see if I can take it out and put it on the mic. Let me see.
Alonda is so
Can you hear me
unattractive.
now,
She
Chef
looks
Dunn?
like
Is this better?
I can hear you just fine. Chat, y'all let me know. No echo. They said no echo.
Okay. Yeah,
Was fine
I had
suggestion.
the earphones in. I took them out.
Sounds fine to me. Your volume is lower.
Oh, okay.
No,
Do I need to lower my volume some?
I think you're fine. I think you're fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's better, ain't it? Okay. Baby, now you know they got I think calling you Amy on here too. Okay,
They
listen.
can. They can.
Okay, cool. With y'all got a new Amy now.
I don't mind because I'm gonna answer them. I'm gonna tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And I'm gonna show you the devil and his little minions in Huntsville.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Now, y'all, if y'all hear me, I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I am cooking because you know my family be hungry, child too. But listen, okay, so no, you're fine. Chef sounds better, lol, but it's okay. Chef sounds lower. Oh, okay. Well, give me just a minute, y'all. Let me go back to my destination in just a second. The volume is fine. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that, and then I also want to talk about had you seen where Mel's stylist, somebody, hold on, not stylist, but makeup artist went
Hmm.
in on Martell, honey.
Yeah,
What are your
because
thoughts about it?
okay, they was doing behind every every great man. So to me, Mart that automatically qualified Martell right there. Because number one, he not a great man. And if and the show could have been about them had he came up in there and played his cards right, but he didn't. He come up in there clowning and you acting a fool and putting your hands on people because she's not answering your calls. And apparently she didn't even have the kids that I saw because if you look at her pictures, she when she was doing the show, only person that she had that with her was Sugar Mama because she was a baby. The other kids was in school, and you gonna come in there, and you gonna clown that her makeup artist Jay. He don't have no reason to lie. He don't have a reason to lie at all. Why would you go in there? And to me, it was like he was trying to sabotage, and he's sabotaged this woman's success and what she got going on because you are that jealous of this woman. Come on now.
Right, right, right. Child, I'm trying to tell y'all, Martell is dangerous, and Mel gonna have to get some security.
Well,
She have to do something.
I
Oh,
volunteer to be her security because I would walk up. Martell ain't have nobody lay hands on him quite right. That's all that is. Martell is a whole bunch of talk. Because if he run up on a woman, but he ain't. But when you look at that, when you look at that fight they allegedly supposed to had, Martell didn't really want none of Marceau. He didn't really want none. He was just up there clowning because them people told him, okay, Martell, put on the act. Because Marceau would have laid Martell out. For real, for real. Because he called him a B and everything. And Martell didn't really say much until he was away and people was holding him and he knew he was protected. But the right woman would slap him so hard and put some hair on top of his head. He don't know what he do. Martell better sit down. While he's sitting up there talking all that jazz, he talking a whole lot of noise for for a man that come at his wife. You come at your wife. You know what I'm saying? This woman is working. She has to maintain a lifestyle that you couldn't. You holler about it, I'm the dominant parent. Of course you're gonna be the dominant parent when you ain't when you a dummy. You dumb. The only thing you could do was take care because though the people in Huntsville don't even want to work with you. Nobody want to work with you. You ain't you. He are telling Melanie you ain't building no house. The people want to work with Mel. I ain't really. You talking about what Mel haven't done? I ain't seen you build no house either. I ain't even seen you build Lego blocks. So what are you talking? What you gonna do? She ain't had the right person to put their foot. Cause I promise you, all Mel gonna have to do is take one of Sugar Mama, one of them, the same back scratcher that he allegedly hit Tank with, and go upside his head with it a couple of times. And I promise you, when she start putting her foot down his throat, cause me, I put it on his neck and let him know he ain't had no good country. He ain't had no good girl yet. Cause I'm from Texas, boo. We don't play them kind of games.
You better let them know. You better let
We
them know.
from Texas, boo.
We do
We
not
don't play
play
them
you.
kind of games. My mama taught me to hit back. First of all, she said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And if a person talking smack to you, you better stick and move.
My grandmama saying no rules, honey.
No, and I fight dirty. I wait till he go to sleep, and I wait till he go to sleep, baby. I wouldn't even be worried about no hot grits, baby. I wait till he go to sleep and put baby oil all on the floor, douse him with some water, and let him get up and start tagging his butt with a good old fashioned leather belt. He'll be slipping and sliding while I'm tearing his behind up. Don't play no games. She gonna have to fight fire with fire. I know you want to be a Southern girl. I know you want to be classy. But baby, you sometimes you just gotta step out that class, whoop his AZZ, and step back in your class. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Button your suit up, shake your hair, and keep moving. Cause I'm sick of all of
Period.
them.
Period. Period. Period.
All of them. Cause you got people that know Martell Dunda. You got people that know this man. Y'all know this man is dirty. Y'all how and you as a man, you supposed to be her friend. How you gonna be her friend? Sit at this woman's table, eat this woman food, and you say we're family. Our kids playing together. It's more hurt and lost there. Cause to me, Melanie is coming off as a woman that's more hurt than anything because she honestly was like she knew they was Martell friends, but at the same time, she was like, okay, I got the attitude. Well, if I'm winning, y'all win, and y'all get on this platform and listening to Martell because y'all don't want y'all story told. We all know we can see through all of that mess. We not dumb. We not dumb. We been there, done that. Anybody could see that Marceau been playing Tisha. Marcel and Tisha, look at the house they live in. Y'all building on 47 acres, and y'all living in this little country farmhouse. Look like y'all in the middle of nowhere. And then y'all got the nerve to have y'all house on TV and don't even clean up.
I'm
All that
scared to
mess
have some.
everywhere. How you gonna have all that mess everywhere? You filming in my home, and my home looked like you. They could have got Wanda could have came over there and cleaned it up, but hell, I looked at her house. You got all that old furniture look like a funeral home. Girl, gone on somewhere. Them curtains look like a funeral home. That furniture from way back in 1985. My auntie used to have that furniture in 85. Them casket curtains. Girl, now.
My casket curtain.
Yeah, hanging on the wall. Mm-mm. And then you go put your Casper the Friendly Ghost. She look she looked like Nebula from the Garden of the Galaxy when she came on that live scaring people. I'm
Which
like, girl,
one?
where you come from?
Which one? What was she
Her
had on
Miss
all
Wonder
that?
niece. Miss Wonder niece. Looking like I was gonna say she looked like Storm from the X-Men, but I was like, no, because I be doing Halle Berry wrong. Girl, nah, Chef Dunn. She looked like Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm looking at her like, boo, where you come from? Casper, go back to your grave. Go back in your casket.
Oh my
I'm like,
goodness.
get this little friendly ghost off. Get this friendly ghost off. Miss Wonder, you wrong for that. Then her lace front was not fronting. It was not glued. It was not nothing. Looked like she had masking tape on top of her forehead. I'm like, girl, don't do it. And then you gonna talk noise? Don't do that. I'm like, Miss Wonder, put her back in that flower attics where she belongs, or up under the stairs. Whichever movie you choose, hide that thing. And just call her the family pet because she's not the family niece. Hide her. Don't you ever do that again. Never, ever, ever. I got some form chef done. I got a playbook. I can keep it coming all night.
Baby, well, you can have at it. I want you to get in Martell.
Oh, you want Martell? You want him only? Or you
No, no,
want
no.
him?
I want you to drag everybody. Drag everybody. Drag everybody.
Well, you name the
Drag.
name, and I started. What you want to know for who you want to go? Oh, well, you know what? I ain't even get Maurice and Kimmy today.
You didn't
I
get
ain't even
Maurice
say
and Kimmy, and you didn't get Tiffany and Lou, Big Lou. So start with Tiffany, Big Lou, then go to Kimmy and Maurice, then go to Tisha and Marceau, and then get you
wait a
some of
minute.
Martell.
Wait a minute. But okay, Chef Dud. Now I also know that Tiffany and Big Lou knew they was gonna be on TV as well. What the hell was all them toys and stuff doing at the front door like they was having a garage sale? I'm like, y'all know y'all on TV. Y'all know these people coming to film y'all house. I know y'all know how to clean up. And then y'all coming with this fake storyline. Stop playing with y'all marriage. Talking about y'all making something out of nothing, which is going to become something. I'm looking at Tiffany like, girl, if you don't sit down with them granny clamping glasses on, girl, you young, but you make yourself look old. And then you got Big Lou. He look like a big old Yogi Bear. I'm like, this is what y'all want to do, and then y'all putting yourself in Martell mess. Tiffany to me is like straddling the fence. Like it's like whichever way she don't know which way to go. You trying to befriend somebody, and then you want to come back to Mel. That's not something you do. That's why she feeding y'all with them long handle spoons. And then she coming out here in these and all these colors and these grandma heels and stuff. I'm like, you do know you in a special event. Where you going with them square heel shoes on, girl? Looking like witch's
The
brew.
road
Don't do that.
stompers. The road stompers.
That shit, what st- what stumpers? That girl, if she stumped anything, her feet gonna go clean to the ground. Where's she going? And then you got Big Lou sitting up here trying to make sense of Martell. Martell can't even make sense of Martell. He walking around now looking like a steroid reject, and you talking all this noise, putting all y'all business on here and making it seem like it's accurate for today. And all this stuff happened 6, 7, 8 years ago. This woman was not even with you. You putting your baby on the online, on recording your children and all. Who does that? These poor
Child.
kids is petrified. I ain't never seen nobody like. I mean, I'm looking at Lewis like I have never seen you work out in this gym. You looking like, okay, this is my place of business, but you don't even have a clue as to what where none of the equipment go. You look like you be looking at that equipment and ain't never used it a day in your life. Like, what is this? Oh yeah, dumbbells. Let me put it over here. I'm like, it'll help if you like they filming you. You could at least look like you want to work out.
Child, I've been saying that.
He ain't never
Lazy
worked out on none of
behind.
that equipment. I don't even think it's just some place he just be going. But that Kimmy and that Maurice,
Oh,
mm-mm.
Jesus, I don't think I'm ready.
And I believe Kiowa. I believe Kiowa said, I believe her. Maurice is the ring leader. They don't want to think that Maurice sitting back. Maurice is a silent killer. Maurice is the ring leader behind that mess. But Marceau is just the outspoken one, so Marceau could take all the stuff. But Maurice is the one pulling them puppet strings behind the scene. I don't trust him no further than I could see him. Maurice is the one pulling all of that, pulling all them strings behind the scene. Cause you sitting up there lying, talking about you wasn't there. You know you was there, and you lied to Kaya. Well, telling Kaya one thing, and then you losing all this weight and everything, and then you go back and you tell Kimmy something else. You and Kimmy both, y'all sitting up here getting a free check, and y'all mad because Mel is like, nah, I've been carrying this show for this long. It's my show. I've been carrying it. But then here y'all come. Y'all just sitting back. Y'all not being transparent. Y'all like, mm-mm. No. Kimmy,
Kimmy is
Kimmy,
a deflector.
yes. You everybody could see through her because you running back. Okay, I understand. You just like when she was talking about the cousin, Tisha's cousin. That girl got on that live
Kiki.
and she said, Kiki, yes. She said, I've been coming to all the functions. To my, she ain't never filmed before. She did film. She filmed at the graduation when she confronted you. Or did you forget that? Did you forget that? She confronted to my, she never been in a circle. She never filmed before. She's never filmed before. Mel did not bring that girl up. That everybody was getting on Mel to my, yeah, she brought her cousin up there. She brought her cousin up there to film to get back at Tisha. Mel could run circles around Tisha. She came up there to clear, she brought that girl up there to clear her name. She asked her, am I the only one? Okay, has she been having issues in her marriage? The girl said, yeah. Mel said, okay, because she walking around town talking about, I'm the one. Oh, she trying to ruin my marriage. She trying to ruin my marriage. Mel got plenty info on Marceau. But she could have spared,
Exactly.
she did not tell you that.
Exactly. Exactly.
She got plenty of it. And Maurice talking about running around here like, how you gonna be a damn lawyer from a school that ain't even accredited? What kind of degree you got? What kind of credit is you fixing? Is he? I want to know this, Chef Dun Dun. Is he Martell lawyer?
Bet not be, honey. Bet not be. I would hope not.
Cause
That would
this
be real
fool,
crazy. I don't
I'm
think he
not.
could.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chef Dun Dun.
I was just gonna say I don't think he could be his attorney.
But I'm looking at them like, okay, what meeting did y'all all have? Okay, I know it all stimulates from the 47 acres. I know that. I know they was mad about the 47 acres, but because Mel wanted out. And the only reason why Tisha and Marceau allegedly they have the place is 47 acres, but they don't have all that land. They have a portion of the land. They don't have all of that land. And Martell was so stupid. The developers didn't even want to do anything. They didn't even want to name the land Hope Manor anymore. That's why they called it Scott Manor. And then they say thinking that they gonna come on this TV show and just take over this woman's show with the platform with them Beverly Hillbillies down there in Bessemer, led up by Build the Bad Wonder. I don't think so.
Honey bun. Yeah.
Yeah, she honey, but she's a pastry. She's a whole pastry. And did you see them potatoes? She had them
Ooh.
potatoes look like a Malcolm X sign, crisscross sign on them, like they was I'm like, Miss One, you ain't got no better for than that. Presentation means everything.
Yeah,
You gonna wrap them
absolutely.
potatoes up and give them to somebody? I pray to God, Funky Dineva didn't eat them potatoes.
He ate them. He said they was real good too.
Mm-mm. Then, but after that, I saw him laying down on a. He looked like he needed
No,
drips.
no, no, no.
No, he looked like he needed drips after that. Like his iron was low after that, baby. I would not me, not me, not me. I eat a bag of potato chips before I eat them. Before I eat them potatoes, not me. She had them crisscross. She had crisscross, like you put up an X sign. Like I'm looking at her like, okay, is this your first time? And then she's talking about, yeah, I'm sold out. I'm sold out. Miss Wonder, you was in the projects. Them people was hungry. Yeah, they gonna eat that food. And you wasn't even sold out because it wasn't even no sale thing. It was a giveaway. So what did she do? It was a giveaway in the projects. It looked like a lot of chef. I'm not trying to be. It looked like it was like homeless people there to eat. And she, yeah, give me this, give me this. I'm looking at him, Miss Wonder, like Miss Wonder. I know doggone well these people is not fit to come up here and be paying for this food. You look like you was at an event where the food, where the people may have hired you to give the food away. Don't come. I'm so glad. I'm so glad they shut her mouth. I got so tired of her dragging mail every week behind your daughter. Your daughter is grown. She's grown.
Right.
Why are you sitting up here with Tisha? Tisha's a grown woman. And did you see Chef Don where they had her where they were saying that she was allegedly the messing with some dude down there in Huntsville, and he was talking all up under her clothes too, saying she needed to take a bath.
Oh, 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 not take a
Yeah.
bath, honey.
Yes, they were saying that her underarms and her private area was not up to par. That her snatch was snatched. Yes, 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 sir. Yes,
You know what?
yes. Hmm. And Martell and not Martell, Marceau up there talking about his truck was stolen. I'm like, Marceau, if you don't quit lying, you know doggone well how somebody gonna come take your stuff out your truck, then come back and take the whole truck. Are you serious right now? Just say you
Right.
was out there. He was out there with another woman and he was spotted because people know who he is, and he had to come up with that quick lie. Been there, done that, because he did the same thing. Chef done how I'm coming up with that scenario because my uncle did the same thing when he went to Dallas. He was out there cheating, and people know him in them parts, and they saw him, and he came and act like somebody stole somebody's car, and then they came back later on that evening and stole the whole car, and then the own store wasn't in it, and then they found it. He took cut the own store on in it, and then they found the car 2 hours later after he cut the own store on.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
they ain't nobody do all that, and then your car still intact. Come on now.
Child.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Who you
in the
want me to?
comments they saying insurance scam, honey.
That's how they building that. They everything that
Trisha.
they doing,
Trisha
everything that they
say he
doing.
parked in a tollway zone. Do we know that to be for a fact? Because I don't think he said this.
He said somebody stole it, and the police. It took the police 5 hours to locate it.
Sorry if
Marceau
y'all hear that
lying.
in the background.
Marceau lying.
I told y'all I was cooking. For my little family. But listen, um, now wait a minute. Y'all saying that it was in the tollway zone. I ain't heard that. I ain't heard not the crisscross potatoes.
Yes, he had them crisscross potatoes. Yes, he did. Yes, she did have them. 'Cause them potatoes was crisscross. She took the string beans, some long string beans. She crossed it on now, slanted. It looked like a railroad track sign. You know, you know how the railroad track go. You know, with the big X on it. And then yeah, that's what it looked like. And then she had some at the top like a R, like the R should have been on this side and the R on it. Yeah, that's how it looked.
Oh my goodness. Somebody asked me what I am making. I am actually making some just some chicken nachos.
Yeah, I'm tired. Chef Don, I'm so sick of these people. I just want to go up once. Oh, and that Martell Holt, I have never in my life seen a narcissistic person that's doing the things that he's blaming on his wife. Everything that he says she's doing is stuff that he's already done.
Exactly. And and
And
and
then
my thing is this: you thought you was really dropping some tea. You ain't dropped no tea because everything you saying we already knew. And then you trying to paint this narrative that she was out with a married man. It's not gonna work, Martell. Shut the hell up.
no, what he got was getting me is how he is letting Paw Patrol over there run amok. What does this girl have on you? Y'all done some weird stuff in weird stuff behind closed doors because you have nothing for her. You're blaming Mel for everything that's out, and this girl done put out more than anybody. We know all your dirty stuff because of Paw Patrol. We don't know. We wouldn't know nothing about you licking her from the front to the back. We wouldn't know that if it wasn't for her.
I done
Now
really
where is
started
she?
something on these YouTube streets.
Okay, but Chef Dunn, where would she be? Honestly, be honest. He publicly came out yesterday and said, "Call She by Sheree or She by Shaggy." No, she's his girl now, but she ain't came out and said nothing about that.
Right.
She has not made a comment. She has not said anything about that.
Hmm.
And he up here hollering about he was out talking about with his BB talking about I'm giving props to my BB. But Martell, you and Sheree ain't that important. Y'all hiring people. And he took them pictures on the same day and y'all just released them pictures on different days. 'Cause y'all got the same clothes on.
Right. But I told my followers, pay attention, because I said, y'all will notice that in the caption it has Freddie O. Everybody know that Freddie O is a photographer in Atlanta. Him and Sheree is good friends. So she ain't doing nothing but sitting up calling that man and telling him to come take pictures of them.
Yeah, I mean, look how uncomfortable she was in New York. She looked like she was walking her grandson down the street. I'm like,
Sorry
okay.
about that beeping, y'all.
I'm looking like, okay, that's like, I mean, that's the blind leading the blind. I'm like, okay, is this a Stevie Wonder Ray Charles thing y'all got going on? Because nobody is seeing where the other person is going. Y'all playing games and then you throwing mail in this. What kind of friends are y'all?
Ain't now.
This woman has been quiet. She has been quiet. Destiny didn't have nothing. You came on the show with LeBeric and you going at Kimmy. Oh, yes, you talk about my husband chicken. You talk about he the chicken man. You talk, and then the very next season, he ain't got nothing to do with you. But this man tried to take your baby. But then you gonna come over here and try to assist Martell and taking and trying to be a character witness. What character do you have? Because you can't be
Right.
that dumb to where you living in the house with your husband and your husband is suing you for custody of your baby while you in the house with him. You can't play them games, Destiny, because LeBeric obviously felt that that baby was not his. And that's why he was treating you dirty and wasn't doing nothing for the baby because he honestly felt that that baby was not his baby. You looked at LeBeric as a come up. But he came right on up and snatched his son from up under you and put you up out that house.
Mm.
And where was these so-called friends? Where was Tisha? Where was Marceau? Where was Kimmy? Where was Maurice? Where was these people at when you was going through this divorce and you needed help and you needed money? Where were these
Right.
people at when your utilities was off? Where was these people at? And the same thing should be asked for Martell. Where were all these so-called friends when y'all needed when you really needed to help? That girl stepped up and she helped y'all. And then y'all gonna turn back around and gonna try to come up against this girl, all y'all against one person. God got that woman covered, her and her children. But it's gonna be some hell to pay. It's gonna be some karma. And I'm waiting on to see exactly what it is, what Carlos King gonna really have to say. Cause these people, it's I'm trying to figure out now what is it that these people are taking on out of their bios. I know it was Mel. I know it was Mel and Tisha and uh Martell. But I want to know how. I'm like Mel. How you gonna continue to get a check from OWN? How you gonna continue to get a check from OWN and you clowning and acting a fool like that? You getting petitions put out on you. You talking about the gay community. These people has not done nothing to you.
Nothing but bring disappearance.
Nothing. I mean, you upset with like the girl said in the on the like the girl said on the story I just read earlier. You know, you mad because Marcus is gay, but Marcus know more on you than he just have not said because you talking about this man disciplining your children, but he's their uncle. And it does take a village to raise a child. But I bet you when he did discipline them, they didn't have to go to the emergency room. I bet you Tank didn't have to go to the emergency room. I bet you that much. And this man is an educator just like myself. He lists all his credentials and yours. And all your stuff on your side was you completed nothing. Everything you start, it either finished quickly or it was incomplete. But that's what's gonna
Child.
happen. That's what's gonna happen. Ain't God is not gonna bless none of they miss. You watch and see. I don't care what Kimmy, what Marceau, what Martell, what Destiny, what Tisha. We already know Miss One ain't gonna do nothing but put on a bunch of loud colors and walk around looking like a rainbow and a bunch of bag of and a big bag of Skittles. She gonna We already know she ain't gonna do nothing and drive around in an old fashioned popsicle truck. We already know what she gonna do.
Not an
We
old
already know
fashioned
that part.
popsicle truck.
Yeah, you remember Mr. Southie?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she gonna be driving around in that. But the thing is, these people ain't nothing good gonna come to you while you trying to hurt this woman. And you can look on like today when Mel went on live, Mel looked like, I'm tired. Like I have to put a she wanna put a stop to it. She knows she has to put a stop to it. But at the same time, she know that her children one day gonna see this mess. And you mad because this woman is talking to her children about where their brother came from. Eventually, when they grow up, your children ain't dumb.
Right.
Your children not dumb. You just throw a brother in their face. Be like, oh yeah, by the way, you throw little knocks in their face like he a little puppy. Like here go your brother. Y'all play with him. No introduction, no, that's respect. You give this woman no respect. But this other girl over here, Trout Mouth over here, she can say and do any and everything she wants to do. And you have nothing for this girl. Nothing. No, I'm not buying that for not one bit. Because if it was me, I'm a married woman. I would every day I thought about her cheat with my husband. I would just go skull drug her down. I promise you, I tie on the back of my car and drag her every time I felt like it. Cause you doing this poem, you doing this stuff, and you know, Melanie trying to have grace, and I understand you extend grace and you extend mercy. I understand that, but when you constantly, this girl ain't been doing nothing but attacking Melanie since she came on the scene. She ain't really have much for Martell. You know, she'll throw little dibs and dabs out here about Alonda and all of them and Marcel and all of them. She throw little dibs and dabs, but her and Melanie did agree on the fact that Alonda and Marcel was messing around. They did agree on that. And then you get on live, yeah. Mark, Melanie said it, and Coleslaw said it. She told him, she said, Marceau, you better get your wife because I don't want to hurt her feelings. And then they get on camera. Tisha trying to tell him about it, and you steady trying to shut her down. You don't want her talking about that girl because you already know that girl know all y'all business.
All of them.
She
All the
know all
business.
of it. She know it all. And if she ain't got the good sense the good Lord gave her because all them views you gave Tasha K, and you ain't getting nothing out of it but a snicker and a hotel room, a snicker and a pack of bubble gum. That's all you got out of 800,000 views. She ain't getting nothing out of it but a drag. She got dragged. And you go on your YouTube channel and you be clicking on that like you need to be in the same pay to sell that Martell need to be in. Clicking and going on, clicking. She got stuff on all of them. That girl is not lying. I can't stand her, but the girl ain't lying. She immature, but when it come to her talking about them, they don't have nothing for this girl, nothing. But all y'all smoke is for Melody. And as she stated, ask yourself, why is that?
Child.
Yeah. Then you sitting over here thinking you about to be doing all this stuff with Sheree. Sheree ain't got no clothes. Sheree done scammed a scammer. she ain't she ain't
Baby.
she done
Not
scammed
the
the scammer.
not see the scammer. Scammer child. Not scammer.
Yeah, she
Scammer.
done scam. Now you know that man they that man that get that $5 million legitly. You know that. Come on, Chef. You know
Yeah.
that. And
We
she ain't
got
finished that house till after he went to jail, but she better watch it because when he get out of jail, it's gonna be on.
he already out and done filmed
Yeah, but
with
he
her
in
and
that
everything.
halfway house.
He done, they got a chance to film together. We'll see them next week on the show.
Well, if she come up missing, we know what happened.
Mm.
We know what happened. But I'm so Chef. I'm so sick of these people. I'm tired of Wonder. I'm tired of. But see, Wonder they shut Wonder down, and like Mel said, Carlos was asking her why. You know, you didn't tell me certain things. But I'm looking at Carlos kind of side eyed too. Like Carlos, you know all this stuff going on because you know you were shifting in that direction too. But when everybody started coming to you and dragging you about this woman, you came back over on the right side.
Hold
And
on, D. Boss lady. Boss lady. Boss lady. Let me tell you something. What you doing is not a difference of opinion. I hate when y'all come in people chat antagonizing folks with y'all opinions. That I do not like.
I can't see the chat.
She done said a bunch of stuff. She said Mel was cheating first. Uh they asked her was she in the room. They said she
What's
just
her
saying all
name?
kinds of stuff. Boss
Boss
lady.
lady.
Boss lady. Yeah, boss
Boss lady, go sit down somewhere. Go to
lady.
bed.
None
Go to
of
bed.
your business drop yours. Boss lady Martell, they going to drag you tonight.
Boss lady, go to bed.
Baby, you better let them know. You
Boss
better let
lady
them
better
know.
go to bed because I don't even know and she don't know me either, but I tell her too. Chef Dunn, tell me what she writing, and I'll come back on her too.
There's a difference between antagonizing and stating your opinion.
I understand that
And
you may have your opinion, but at the same time, we on your live. This is our opinion, and it's allegedly, and none of this stuff is factual. And you gonna come on here and you gonna do it with respect, or you gonna get read respectfully.
well, you heard it. I be trying to give y'all the benefit of the doubt because I don't know why y'all go on folks' page doing stuff like that.
But Chef Dunn, this is your live. You want if we on this live, we have to abide by your rules, and your rules are simple. Respect one another. Try to refrain from the cursing. Respect one another, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. But you're not finna come over here antagonizing people and making your channel like we in the hood and we in the ghetto and we talking on tin cans with strings in it. We not doing that. We not doing that. Nope. No. Yeah, but they do. But the stuff that we talking about, Chef, this things that's already been put
It's
out on the
not the
show.
only opinion, boss lady. And that's not what I said. I said everybody is open to their opinion. But what you doing over here is you antagonizing people by continuing to state your opinion after people already tell you what their opinion is. Y'all do that in everybody chat. And I don't be understanding that.
Is she talking about me?
No, she was saying because I guess they were saying she was in the chat. She was saying that Melody cheated first, and so they asking her for the receipts. How she know that?
How Melanie gonna cheat first? Melanie ain't got no outside kids. All Melanie kids for her husband. Melanie ain't got no outside kids. How Melanie gonna cheat first?
Right.
How she gonna cheat first?
Girl, I already told you what it is. I already told you what it is. I'm fit to let loose on you. I already told you what it is. If you
Let
don't
loose
like
on the
it,
Chef
get
Don.
on.
Let loose on her.
Get
Let
on.
loose
I
on
be
her.
so sick of y'all. Go on if you don't like it. And you better go on before I kick you out. Your choice. I be sick of y'all.
But she's saying why is agreeing with Melanie the only opinion? That's
It's
not the
not the
only
only
opinion.
opinion.
She's not perfect. Yeah, Mel do her dirt. We not millimeters either. We're just people who's looking at a show and we're commenting on what we see on the show. Everybody's gonna have their opinion. Everybody, and it's not that you side with one and you side with the other one. We're just stating what we're seeing and how all these people are teaming up on one person.
Girl,
And
get
they
the hell
teaming.
on. Like, are you serious? Get on.
I can't see the chat, so I don't know what she's saying. Let me see if I can pull the chat up. Because I'm not in the chat, so I don't know. I can't see.
Like, get on. Stop going over and people chat with that stuff. What the hell?
I can't see it, so I don't know.
I didn't drop you out. You got to come back. This is YouTube, but you go on people page. People pages is just like folk houses. You gonna respect them. And if you don't respect them, you get the hell out. And it's just that simple. And I said what I said. This bitch gonna try me today. And yeah, I did call you a bitch. I'm through with you. Get the hell out of here. Think I'm playing with you? I don't bother nobody. Y'all quit coming over folks' channel with that stuff. Get the hell on. Stupid ass. Y'all see, and I don't even do this to people. I do not like doing this to people because I am very calm and I do not like people bothering me. But stop coming in people chat. There's somebody that did this stuff last week. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. The hell up out of here. You don't like somebody's opinion. You do not have to tell somebody that you're gonna make an exit and all of this kind of stuff. Just get out. You don't like my rules, you don't never got to come back over here. Y'all people be trying me. And I don't do stuff like this. Y'all, please like the videos. 219 people watching me and only 135 likes. She making me show my tail. I do not do this. I do not do this. I do not bother people. Coming in my chat being disrespectful. Get your ass out of here. Over here talking stupid stuff. Girl, bye. No, y'all good. Y'all good. Because there's a difference, and I say this. There's a difference, and y'all know this. Everybody that watch me knows this. I do not have a problem with anybody's opinion. But what I do not like is when people are in your chat and they antagonize other people. What she was doing was antagonizing. You sitting up talking about stuff that you don't even know to be factual. Like, get out of here with that. I don't bother nobody, but you ain't fit to come over here and disrespect me. Go over your mama house and do that. I don't bother nobody. I can't tell you. Okay, hold on, D. Let's see here. Okay, the link is only for D, y'all, so she can call back up. Okay. Oh, she was disrespecting me, and I didn't even see that part. I didn't even see that part. I just did not like some of the stuff that she was saying in the comments that I happened to see. And you get the hell up out of here. We don't do that over here. You come on my page and disrespect me. You do that at? Okay, let me see. Martell and the Nats have been busy on people's pages. You can get the hell on from over here. Because you're going to get blocked every time. I mean, every time. Oh, nasty wank.
What she say? What she say? Cause she fit to get red today.
She ain't say nothing else because I blocked her out of my chat because she was talking about this is YouTube and I can do what I want to do. And I don't understand that. Like, if you don't like a person or if you don't like a person's commentary or whatever the case may be, you don't even got to make an announcement. Just leave out their chat.
Ask her, has she been sleeping with Martell this week?
Did he eat it from the front to the back?
From the front to the back, yeah. She that cause that's what she act like. Cause he got all these. I don't know what Martell. Now let Melanie tell it. He got some Roman noodles down there. But Ariane, whatever it is, Ariane is crazy over it. Cause she done lost her mind, her hair, her sense. She done lost her weight, everything.
That's
It's like,
because they probably allegedly do more.
do what?
They probably allegedly do more. Him and Ariane together.
I think, and this is just my personal opinion, that they've been doing these threesomes with men and women. That's allegedly to me.
She definitely got something on him. She got something
She
on
got
him
she
because
got
there.
4, 5, 6, 3, 6, 4, 5. Because how can this woman, Mel has not said a third. I mean, not even a blink of an eye. Mel has never talked to me. I mean, I've never seen it. And if I go back and I can look at it, I could be wrong. But I have never heard Mel talk about their bedroom, nothing that they have done. But this girl publicly talks about you, your children, the children that you so called want full custody of. And there's nothing. That girl was on a pill or two when she was on that live. Cause I called in. Oh, she blocked me. She blocked me because
Child.
when the first time she opened up that live, she was on that live. I went in so hard on Ariane. I called her all kind of chicken head, beaver heads, airheads. I called her everything I could, and she blocked me, and I couldn't. And but I went. Uh, She blocked me, but I see her other lives. I don't really do go on her lives anymore now. But when Gigi was on there, I had and she told her that she wasn't popping like she thought she was popping. She got on her live and she actually thought that she was talking to Melody.
Yep. But that wife word trigger her.
Yeah, because if you okay, I went on her mama page. All them look like hoes. Excuse me, Lord. All of them. All of them. Except for I mean, they all, I promise you, they all, I'm looking at them like, okay, if your mama is condoning this and the way you was at your family's gathering and you disrespected you disrespectful like that, cursing and twerking, and your grandmother right there, and
Baby.
they there's no correction. And now chill. Why Martell get up on that TV talking about, yeah, I got a chef? I'm like, who? Chef Boyardee? Cause you ain't got no chef. Quit playing.
That's what I said. If you had a chef, every time we see you out there using that little George Foreman grill that standing about 2 inches off the ground, he be using that grill out there grilling them Frank hot dogs that cost 98 cents. Martell, shut the hell up. You do not got no chef.
Chef.
You do, baby.
He lying. He lying. They took that little grill when they took that house. All that went with the house. They like, yeah, we gonna take this too.
Martell ought to quit. Martell need to quit.
I want him to
But
go
she
tell the
truly
truth
believe
as
that
to what really
Martell was
happened to
going.
Shay.
Yeah, she truly believed that Martell was gonna be one, and that's so dumb. That is so dumb. What make you think that this man is fit to sit over here and be loyal to you when he wasn't even loyal to his own wife? Goodbye. He could barely.
I
He.
live that life. What she is right now, Chef, back in the day, before I even knew what side chicks and all of that stuff was, because my mom passed when I was 19 years old. So I didn't have, and my grandmother passed at the same time. They passed like a month and a half apart, and I was 19 years old. So what I've learned from 19 till today, I had to grow up. I had to grow up immediately, and I had my daughter at the time. But when you don't know, you have to learn. But I this guy, he was older than me, like about 7, 8 years older than me. And see, I didn't have the guidance. So what I'm learning,
I'm
I had to
sorry.
learn as I went along. And he was promising me everything. I mean, promising me the world. But I was young, dumbfounded, dumb minded. But all of a sudden, it was like, when I realized, like, okay, he's making all these promises, but he's never coming through with it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was happening. It was just words, no action behind these words. And he was like, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to build this. We're going to build this. And me being young, dumb, and naive, I believed all that crap. But when I tell you, when that man got ready to settle down, when he got ready to settle down, he settled down with somebody totally opposite of me. Totally opposite of me. And I was young, dumb, stupid, trying to do everything to please, to make sure I was doing everything. And that's when my aunt told me, what he gonna buy the cow for when he can get the milk for free? And it took
Listen.
me 7 years to realize what that saying meant. Just like her. That's why I can see her and I can say what I say about her because I was once an Aryan. But when he got ready to settle down, he settled down with someone totally opposite of me. And everything that he promised to me, that's what he gave to somebody else.
Mm, mm, mm.
And I was left looking like a fool. And I was defensive, just like that. Oh, he gonna do this, he gonna do that, and all he did, Chef Don, was give me a little here, like I was Hansel and Gretel. He just gave me little breadcrumbs, little drops here and there, just because he was getting my hair done. Well, I got long, pretty good hair. I'm half French. So my parents are Frenchmen. So I got long, pretty hair. So it was really nothing you could really do for my hair. And then my nails, me do my little nails and get my feet done. And do you know I was just happy with that. If he go to the mall, we go do this and we go do that. We do this and that. But it was just little bitty things. And I was just happy and satisfied with that. But when he got ready to settle down and do the actual plans that he said he was gonna do, he did it with someone totally opposite of me. And I looked like a fool.
Yeah. D,
Huh?
we're gonna have to work on your YouTube channel, honey. Because the way you be coming through and delivering these reads without just, I mean, you don't even have to try.
But
It
I've
just
always
come
been
out.
like that. I've always been like that. I'm a one liner. I'm a one hitter quitter for real, for real. That's why
My
I
word,
don't
I'm
understand. I don't understand Lip Gloss Gladys at all. I don't understand her. I do not understand Lip Gloss Gladys not one bit.
not lip gloss Gladys.
Yeah, Chef Dunn, you know all that girl do is sit on there and shine her lips up.
Not
Why?
lip gloss Gladys.
Yes, that's Lip Gloss Gladys. That's what her. That's
Lord have
Lip Gloss
mercy.
Gladys. I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't. I mean, she walks around like like the world owe her, and then she cannot tell me that she did not have somebody did not go and put no implants in her bottom because when you see her previous pictures, she don't look like that.
Right.
She don't look like that. She does not look like that. And sometimes I pray I felt at first I felt sorry for her because of the fact that I was once her. But when you got up there and start disrespecting that man's wife like that, like you the wife and she owe you, and
Exactly.
then he not saying nothing to you, you want to be this woman. It's like I'm like you hooked up with the wrong hoe. You hooked up with Martell. You should have been trying to get with Melody.
Child.
And she talking about
Crazy.
Chef Don. Can't nobody tell me that girl wrecked that car. That girl didn't wreck that car.
No, she didn't because she's a social media whore. And I'm not calling her a whore. I said she's a social media whore,
I
meaning
understand.
she posts everything online, and we would have known.
Yes, common sense. She used a tube of lip gloss Gladys. And if she was smart, she'll be promoting a lip gloss, somebody's lip gloss. But I mean, none of that registers in her head. Like one and one just does not come to two for her. One and one is like -10.
Exactly.
I'm I'm like, you got the tools that you need. And if you would open your mouth, no, don't open your mouth, girl. Especially in a thunderstorm, because I already wished it on you. Don't do it. Don't do it. You might want to type it in the chat. I'm sorry. And send it on. You might want to email and send it. Don't open your mouth because I already said if you open your mouth in the lightning storm, that's it, boo. That's it. That's it. I can't do it. You sitting up here. You got your son, you got your baby, you got something to live for. Why waste your youthful years on a man that's got you looking like that girl looked way better when she first came on the scene. He got that girl looking like Skeletor right now.
Skeletor right now. Hey, friend.
Yeah.
Hey, how are
What's
you?
going
Hey.
on?
Hey. Oh, Chef, you have been on it today. You have been giving me good entertainment all throughout the day.
Baby, let me tell you something. I have nothing to do with it. I'm just delivering the message.
You did a live this morning, you did a live this afternoon, and you doing a live leading on to the night to the midnight hour. I am here for it.
Listen, honey, y'all is getting y'all life, but baby, I couldn't do it without D.
And I'm here for it. Cause I ain't never
Is
scared.
wait, is this the one? Is this the one who said that? Like, is this the one who said like she talking about shoes that coming in the box when she shaped
Eh,
like the box the shoes coming?
yeah,
That's she
she
was.
built like the box.
Oh my
Yes, I said
gosh,
it, and I meant it.
that was
And
hilarious.
Miss Wonder is a BB too, cause she think that because Martell up there talking about, yeah, I'm out with a BB. Miss Wonder BB too, cause she's a builder bear too. She ain't no bad bitch. She's a builder bear.
Wait, so we can cuss?
No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. No, but you know that's
Okay,
what
I
the
was about to
BB
say like
mean.
we could both get the reads in dirty tonight.
No, no, she's not a bad. You know that's just, she's not a bad. You know what? A bad itch. We gonna take the B off.
I
We
was
just
like,
say bad
cause
itch.
we all know Miss Wanda shaped like one of them sea mammals,
Yeah,
straight
she
out
looked
like,
like Flipper. She
yeah,
looked just like Flipper. Somebody done free Willie a long time ago.
yeah.
Your video already got 1,500 views.
I'm not trying to. Them people up there. Chef, if I was able to use the words I wanted to use, I'm being very respectful because I really want to come up. I really, really want to punch Martell in his chest. I want to give him that same asthma attack that Polo Knox was having over there with his mama, not paying attention to
Oh
him.
my
I
Oh my
really want to
god.
hit.
god.
I want to hit him dead in his asthma. I'm not lying. I want to
Can
hit
I
him in
like?
the asthma.
Okay. Can I ask y'all a question? What do y'all
Sure.
like? What do y'all think Martell meant by me and Tate was playing around the table. He was running around the table, but I did get on him though. What does that
He
mean?
lied. He was whooping that baby, and that baby was running from him. He was spanking that baby. And that baby was running from him. That's why that baby was running around that table. Let me tell y'all something. I worked for the government teaching pre-K for 25 years. I taught private pre-K. My pre-K was for government kids. We went through a lot, and I do mean a lot of training. And when I got my degree in early childhood education and childhood development, we had to go through a lot of training, and we saw a lot of abuse cases,
Uh
whether they
huh.
were mental, physical, emotional. We saw that. And
Yeah.
those children went from, if you see those children from when that show started and you see these children today, it's a big, huge difference.
So
Their smiles are not genuine. Martell was spanking that baby. I don't care what Martell says. Every time them children smile, you can look at their smiles. Look at their eyes when they're smiling in pictures with him. Those smiles are forced. There
so
is
you
no
think they so
glimmer
you
in
think
their eyes.
they laughing to keep from crying?
Yeah, because when they get home, what little dummy gonna say on the live talking about my children? He don't need no therapy. He need his daddy. Negro, they said the daddy need therapy.
Okay,
Come
shit.
on now,
My
Snoopy.
my thing is this, like, why do you want to take Tank like into like be like yo alleged punching bag for you to take all your frustrations out on him under the guise of making him a man? That's exactly what whatchamacallit was talking about on Love and Marriage DC. What's his name? What is his name? Arena
DJ
Jamie.
Jamie
Jamie
talking about
Husband.
his dad was punching him in the chest and almost made him lose his breath and just said, "Get up, you all right?" Like I was like, just out of nowhere, just hitting you.
Yeah, okay. When we had I had a child like that, his dad put so much fear in this little boy talking about he's gonna make him a man. Every child don't need military training like that. Every child does not need that.
Like that's not military training. I'm military, and we don't
No,
go
I'm
under the
saying like
guise
the
of.
boot camp. You know how the fathers be like, I'm gonna make my son tough, and they do that militant type.
I mean, but
That
I'm saying it's not militant though. Like it's abusive what they're doing. I was in the military, so I know what militant training is. They tear you down to rebuild you up, but they don't abuse you to do it. They do it. They
yeah,
do it
like
with
that, like
healthy,
what
with
you went through.
under.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, I
whatever,
understand.
whatever they doing is called abuse. Cause now
Yeah,
one of
with
the
the boots.
one of
Yeah.
the motherfuckers will ever make it through the actual military if they even went through it because they couldn't do it. Okay, they couldn't make it. Just because you abuse and punch your kids in the chest don't mean that you're militant. That just means you're abusive.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who told Martell that he is that he gonna be able to be a man when he's sitting up here on TV acting like a whole fudge sickle.
It's
Who
because
told him that?
I feel that at this point Martell buys these small clothes on purpose so he feels more like a man. He was like, see, I grew out of my little bitty clothes and I can't fit them no more. That's how you know I'm a man. So he up there bulging and busting outside of these little Gap clothes that he's buying because he feels more like a man when he takes Tank clothes and show Tank that he can't fit his clothes because he's an actual man. That's what it really is.
Yeah, but he gonna be busting out them clothes like he the Incredible Hulk, and we all know he is not that.
But we
He
all
not
know
that.
who the real Incredible Hulk is.
Why he playing with this baby's emotions though? Because you making him, you're hurting him, you're hindering him. When that little boy grow up, that little boy love his mama, and you got you when Melanie. When I keep reading Melanie posts, she keeps saying that I know two that you mistreat, and I'm still in me, something within me is saying that it's some outside children out there. For real, for
So
real.
so
It
can I
just
ask you a
makes me feel
question?
like it's some more children out there.
So can I ask you a question then?
Uh
And
huh.
I don't want the melanomas coming at me and stuff like that. But
Uh
like
huh.
if Melody feels that this man is abusing his children, if Melody feels like this man is treating his children terribly and they're hurting, why is she continuously letting them go over there and have joint custody? To where they go underneath a cycle of abuse. Go to one house, feel amazing, and go to one house and feel like a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Why
Hmm.
not seek full custody and then give him visitation privileges?
But
if
see,
if the
okay.
kids are truthfully being abused and mistreated and he's taking his bitterness and frustration out on them the way that I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why won't you just go get full custody then at that point.
To me, I feel like what she's learning now, because she has been like, oh, okay, we have the kids are good. So she's like, okay, when they go to their daddy house, they are exemplifying, oh yay, I want to go to my daddy house, and this, that, and the other. But as you can see, as you can see, after the little trip that they took down there in Florida and the rejection that Mel gave him, it's like what he was doing under the surface. He was doing like little stuff, like you couldn't see it. You would need like a magnifying glass to see it. But now, since Mel really like rejected him, and he not really caring about what Ariane thinking, because he can't use the baby or nothing like that. So
Uh-huh.
now he's is to get back at Mel, because Tank, he knows that Sugar Mama and Tank is close to Mel, and he wants to, oh, that's my son, I got to make my son hard, and this, that, and the other. So yeah, and Tank, and then you heard him say, if you I don't know if you did or not, that Tank gonna be just like him. Don't put that on that baby.
Yeah, like Tank don't want to grow up to be a big bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want that.
Let me
Don't put that on that
can
baby.
y'all still hear
He
me?
put that on that baby. That baby, yes, he beat that. I don't care what nobody say. He was whooping that baby. Cause why would the
Hey,
judge tell you
D,
you can't spank him no more?
can you
So
hear
can I
me?
ask y'all a question?
Uh
So
huh.
Can
like,
y'all hear me?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let me shout out the super chat just real quick.
Sure.
From Joyce Cakes, thank you so much. She said I just subscribed after I heard the dragging was epic. And it was epic, child. It was epic, child. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, y'all can go ahead.
So
Yeah,
like
but
my question is, like, a lot of people aren't understanding what I'm saying in the comments, because they're putting their capes on. But
uh-huh.
I'm saying, like, the same way Martell, filed for full custody, when Martell caught wind of the children feeling like they're being abused, the feeling like they are they have stuff being taken out on them. That Tank was like caught bleeding after Martell allegedly gave him 25 lashings. Why didn't she seek full custody after that? Is what I'm asking. Because I'm
why she
saying she
didn't.
because I'm saying like she put it in like the IG stories that like you've been taking your frustrations out on my kids and I can see it and they can feel it and I'm saying, so at that point I'm saying why not saying to break the custody agreement, but I'm saying why not go forth and sue for full custody like the way
But
that
I
he's
feel like
doing
she's doing that.
unwarranted.
I feel like she's doing that on the cool already. I feel like she's doing it and not saying anything because she don't want him. She don't want Martell in it because all of a sudden Martell just went crazy, just because she denied him, and then you kept hearing him. I don't want full custody. You shouldn't want. And he was like, I don't want full custody. You shouldn't want full custody.
And that's so dumb. How's that helping your case? You saying you don't want full custody, you stupid idiot. You
But
dumb.
he won't. He don't. Martell don't care nothing about them kids really, and now he loves Mariah because that's his firstborn. If y'all, but Martell been whooping them kids. Them kids been scared of Martell. Cause I remember seeing a live when them babies was little and they was in the back seat and little Mariah thought that he was going to spank her and she was crying in the back seat of the car. And then when Melanie had to tell her, no, 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 you're not gonna get a spanking, this, that, and other. You not Nothing is gonna happen to you. You want some ice cream? And she just dropped them tears real quick. She was like, well, yeah, I want chocolate.
But
And
like,
Tank was
okay,
already frying up too.
so my
He
next
been
question,
doing that.
so my next question is this. Another thing. So what classifies as child abuse? What differentiates child abuse from just regular corporal punishment that we all got when we was growing up? Did you also get whoopings growing up, D?
I ain't getting no whoopings, boy. I got lashings, boy. Look at here. My mama didn't play them kind of games. I had to go out there and get my own switch, and I can
I had
honestly
to go
tell
and
you,
get my own
I
switch too.
deserve.
That wasn't called those wasn't called lashings. That was called whoopings.
Yeah, I got my bus back, but I'm okay with that because it made me a better person.
But I'm
It
saying
made
so
me
like
stand in line. Some of the stuff I deserved to get, I deserved it. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
okay,
I deserved it.
so I guess my question is like, and I don't want anybody to think, okay, let me just make this very clear that I am not in no way, shape, or form saying anything that Martell is doing is okay. But what I'm trying to understand is like, where does the line between like whooping a child like as like giving them giving them punishment versus abusing them start. So like him like whooping the kids, is that, would y'all count that as abuse, or would y'all just
No, like
say
okay, like say for instance, like your child is doing something. Like if my baby, my little girl at the time when she was small and she do something like she's reaching for the stove and stuff like that, I pop her hands. No, 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 no. Stuff like that. And like if she was like one time she had a knack for always wanting to go down the driveway and go on the street. And I was like, you know what? So I used to give my little hands and I used to pop her feet. I used to tell her, no, 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 feet stay in the driveway and stuff like that. But if I was not like hitting her in her back and hitting her on her arm and her legs, just not caring, hitting her in her head and slapping her and all of that kind of stuff like that and drawing blood, that's abuse. If you pop your child on the bottom of 3, 4, 5 times to get your point across, that's not abuse.
I mean, but like when we were getting whooped with switches, it was easy to draw blood.
Yeah, but
So I'm
that
saying
but
then like so like I'm saying, so if that's the case, then do you also feel that you were getting abused? So suppose that Martell is doing the same thing that your mama did, then what's the difference between the two that
yeah, but
makes it
okay.
abuse?
But when my mama whooped my butt, did I have to go to the emergency room?
Did he have to
No.
go to the, but like who said he had to go to the emergency room?
He did. They did. When he had Tank in that at the doctor, he got a picture of himself online with Tank in the emergency room.
Okay, I don't, I didn't know that. I'm
Go
just
look
trying
on
to,
the go look on Martell thing. He got a picture of it with Tank in the emergency room. When they came home, Tank told I don't. They're not really telling Melody what's going on, in my opinion, and they're not telling Martell either. They're telling the therapist, and the
like I'm
therapist
like
is
I'm like,
telling Melody what's going on.
I'm saying like I grew up Like, so I'm from, like, I originally am from this small town in Florida called Pahokee, Florida. It's like, it's close to West Palm Beach or Okeechobee or Belglade, and it was very southern.
Uh-huh.
Eventually I moved to Las Vegas at around like the age of 9 or 10, because that's where my mom wanted to live. But I'm saying that, before that, like my great grandmama who took care of me, while my mama was gallivanting, or when my mom, was like, was punishing me, like a belt, switches, anything. Or like, in like anytime like I knew I had messed up, I knew I was gonna get my ass whooped. So I'm saying, like, at what point do we classify that as a, because I'm saying, if we're like, if Martell, in my opinion, is doing the same thing that any one of our parents back in the day would probably do to us. But then again, like in defense of the children's, like a lot of times we were going through abusive, like, situations, but we didn't know that until we became adults and analyzed situations to know that a whooping wasn't always called for. And sometimes the parents took, like, took their anger out on the kids, I guess, right?
Right. But to me, with for him, Martell, number one, you have to raise the question. I understand those are your kids, Martell, but who whooped your butt? Apparently you didn't. Somebody didn't discipline you. Cause look how you are, and look what you do, and look how you. Cause you didn't grow up with a father figure in the home. Nobody really taught you how to be a father or a man. You say your uncles were around, but nobody really taught you how to be a man or how to, be a father, because you didn't have that model in your home, and you didn't see that on a daily basis. So I'm trying, my thing is, how are you going to teach your son something that you were not taught? And you discipline him. If you spank your son on his bottom, yeah, okay, I can understand if you spank, but punching him, hitting him, he getting
Okay, but
head
wait,
injuries.
but wait. I do like to wait. Like, D, let's let wait, because we don't want Chef Don Bun to get sued. So I'm saying that, like, how do we know if he's punching or kicking the kids? Like, has that been said?
He if you listen to Martell crazy, but Martell even told that boy he was gonna clothesline him on TV.
But I'm saying,
Son,
I think I
stop! You gonna make me
come on, like,
clothesline you?
but D, let's be real. I remember my mama saying, if you keep on playing, I'm gonna knock your teeth out. That didn't mean that she was really gonna knock my teeth out. You get what I'm saying? Like, my mama said, I'm gonna put my foot up. I'm gonna put my foot up your ass. That didn't mean that she was gonna actually bend me over and stuff it in there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to, like. I don't think that, like, in my opinion, I feel like Martell is more so abusive mentally than more
Yeah.
so physically.
Yeah. But
Like, I
But
like, cause I,
when he was when that baby got injured, that was something physical. It wasn't anything, because
but like
at the to me,
like
I feel like he was mad at Melody, and he
I
was
hadn't
taking
heard,
it out on him.
I didn't hear that he put Tank in the hospital. Where was this at?
Tank was at, if you look at it, Tank was in the emergency room.
But was that because, like, he was sick, or because Martell beat him up? I'm confused.
No, it was like it was like when he got that little bump on his head. That's why Melanie was saying, like, she didn't put that on, didn't want to talk about it. Remember when she had the kids, she said she didn't want to talk about any of that. She didn't even want to put it on TV. She didn't want none of that because it was a private matter. But he did that he was spanking that little boy. He told you, he said it on his live. He said they were playing, and he had to really get at him. When somebody get at you, they are. I know when my mom and them said that, and there was another lady on her live too. We was listening to the Silver, and that lady was on the live, and she said the exact same thing. When her mother or when her father said that he was gonna get at them and get after them, that mean that they were getting a spanking, and they was getting a hard spanking.
And, like, okay, so everybody in the comments are really just saying Martell is abusive, Martell is crazy. My thing is this. Like,
The
and I want,
ghetto.
I completely go up for Melody, telling this man off and, like lighting him up on Instagram. But like, it really made me ask the question, like today, as I was thinking about it while, Chef Don Don was doing these lives, I was like, if Melody knows that the kids are going through all of this, why won't she seek full custody? Melody even said it herself, she don't want full custody. And that she didn't even know why Martell was like, suing her for full custody. But I'm saying that if the kids are getting abused like you say they are on your IG stories, why are you not seeking full custody? You're literally dropping them off to get abused every week.
Because,
I mean, every other week.
and look what he doing, and look what Martell is doing. Martell came up there and he was saying like he's deliberately delaying this process. That's why when whatever happened to this baby, he keeps saying Melanie took my kids away from me for 56 days. Melanie did not take your kids away from you for that long because she would have been held in contempt if she would have done that. The judge did that and ordered little cuckoo to he had to go to therapy and go to parenting classes, and he ain't done none of that. He hasn't done any of that. So whatever and then he said out of his own mouth, the judge told him he could not spank them with a back scratcher. So Martell is telling
I
you.
don't like. I get what y'all are saying, but I feel like my question is not being answered like the way that I need it to be. Like I'm
Like,
saying,
why Melanie is not seeking full custody,
like,
but how
yes,
do
I'm
we know
saying,
that
like,
she's not?
y'all are saying, y'all are saying y'all think she's secretly doing it. No, I mean, maybe now she is, but before, when she was on that, like, like that Instagram, interview with the Shade Room, she said that she didn't even want full custody. That she was confused as to why he was even suing her for full custody. And I'm saying that you are literally saying on these IG, stories now that this man is being abusive to his kids and
Because
take.
but to me, she's saying it now because they are speaking up now.
I'm not talking about.
See, like before, before Jeremy, I don't think. To me personally, I don't think she knew to the extent as to what was going on. Now the children are speaking up, and the they were telling their therapist, and that's why it's all coming up, because a lot of the stuff we're not gonna know because of the fact that they're kids. She could just be saying I don't want full custody of the kids just for him to leave her alone and not keep prolonging the case or whatever, but she probably know now because the kids are just speaking up now.
Okay. I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
trying to figure out.
personally, I just think she, again, was protecting Martell again. Unfortunately, and a lot of women do it. A lot of
So,
women
like,
do it.
my question is, so I feel like if I keep on, I feel like if I keep on,
We won't know. We don't really know
I
the
feel like if I
answer to your
keep on
question.
asking more questions and being more inquisitive of this, I'm gonna get more irritated with Melody than I am with Martell, because I'm saying, yes, Martell's a
And
piece
I
of shit.
understand that because I can understand that too, Jeremy, because the simple fact I was irritated with her as well. Because I'm like, Mel, I understand that you trying to
Can you
protect this man,
because
but
I'm
this
because
man is not protecting you.
I'm saying, like, think about it from the children's perspective. Here you go with your mom. You go with your mom and you have an amazing time. She parents you amazingly, shows you patience, teaches you life lessons, but then she knowingly drops you off to a parent who she knows is going to mentally and physically abuse you when you get to their house. And then while all the while taking trips to Mexico. Meanwhile, you're getting questioned and hounded on the sofa about what your mama doing, and then I'm in Calabasas. Like I'm saying, it don't
Yeah.
make to me.
Yeah, I understand now. Okay, now I get what you saying now. Now, Jeremy, I was up when it first came out. I was kind of like asking as well, like what kind of abuse? Maybe it was more of the questioning the kids and stuff like that, and
Well,
this, that,
wait.
and the
Let me
other.
also
But
say this too. Let me say this too. Y'all do have to remember, abuse has to be proved. It has to be
yeah,
proved. So, in this particular process, there's something that if they haven't been able to prove it, what would she look like being able to keep Martell's kids away from him?
I'm
It would
not
have
saying
been another
nobody,
situation. Is what?
nobody is saying keep the kids away. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying to break court orders. Like, of course not. I feel like I've already kind of like stated that. I guess I'm saying why has she not sued him for full custody is my thing. He's suing her for no reason. Meanwhile, she's literally stated all of these various reasons that to me sound very damning, for her to sue for full custody. So I'm saying, why hasn't she went about and done that? She said that she wanted to continue to be joint custody, but you literally said that this man is abusive towards the kids. Well, she didn't use the words abusive. She says that he's taking out the like his bitterness
His
on the kids and they
frustration.
feel it. Yeah, so I'm saying at that point, regardless, if the court, like, I would have sued him for full custody and we would have had to go and do this whole thing that they're doing now just in my favor, if that makes any sense. But I don't want y'all to
Yes,
think
that
I'm
makes
like I don't want
perfectly.
y'all to think I don't want y'all to think I'm like against Mel or anything or against
No,
anybody.
it makes perfectly good sense because let's just say like I'm in that position.
She
Like,
building her
mama,
case,
why
but
you
I'm saying
taking me?
like, and then I'm saying like a lot of people in the comments are talking about she building her case, but how much longer do you have until something potentially happens to your kid to where like you don't even have a child for a case to be built towards? Like you never like this stuff is not a timetable. You get what I'm saying?
But you know what? Again, Jeremy,
It
I
seems like
also
that, but it is. But it really is. It really, really is.
I
It
was
is.
like, at first, I was like, they were going back and forth so much with these kids that it was like, if I don't quote me, don't I'm not quite sure, but if I'm not mistaken, they were like at first, they were like at one point, we're gonna take the children from both of them because they was going at it so bad about these kids. So I don't know if like she was like the judge was like, okay, y'all gonna have to get it together for these kids, and maybe Martell did get it together after that, but since that trip, since that trip, and she denied him, it's like he has went on a whole new. I don't even know who Dr. Spark is at this time. I really don't, because it's like he's going on a whole new level and like no you never he would you could tell like he's a manly figure and you raising a son and this that and the other. I understand that at the same time, but you can't be hitting that boy upside his head and all that kind of stuff like that. I don't believe in that. You
Yeah.
can't be doing that.
And then too, also, I see what you're saying, Jeremy, but
I mean, like,
also too,
listen, listen to anybody in the comments who about to think they gonna drag me. I am not sitting here saying what is right and what is
No,
wrong.
he is not. He is just simply trying to get a
All I'm
perspective.
doing is
Is trying to
asking
get a
questions.
perspective.
Is asking questions from what they put on their social media. Cause I was just wondering. I'm just saying, can you imagine a child to be a child and your mama has you in the car about to drop you off at Martell house?
I'll get out that
I
truck
think
and I'll be out that car and run another direction. I ain't lying. They're gonna have to
yeah,
catch me
and
if you can.
it's a timing thing. Courts are different in different states. I think again, we don't know. We really don't.
Yeah, I think it's a
But
big, huge piece of the pie that's missing in all of this too. Cause it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's like you have a pie and you have like 6 slices of that pie. We missing like two huge, big pieces of it. We're and as we're going we're learning and we piecing the stuff together, but it's a bunch of stuff because they're kids that they may not be allowed to say, because as you can see, Jeremy, all of a sudden Martell wanted full custody and then he come back Saturday and he say, you know what, I don't even want full custody.
That's because he's broken. He can't continue to afford, lawyer fees. That's why. But I'm saying like that's the whole
Well,
reason why
that's
he
his
doesn't
fault. He
want.
the one fired his own. He had the person there that was telling him what to do. He didn't want to be told what to do. He was
That
like,
was a
my
dead.
son don't need therapy. I don't need therapy. He don't need therapy. I'm like, the judge said you crazy in the head. So
That is true.
why would you not? Why would you not? want to do that. I understand what you know what you saying, but see, back in the day when we got disciplined, they didn't consider that abuse. But now, since you know you got these crazy parents burning their kids with cigarettes and all kind of stuff like that, so they just feel
Using
like
their kids as
everybody gonna
ashtrays.
burn their child with a cigarette. Yeah, hit your child upside the head with an ashtray and stuff like that. You know, like okay, like one time my mama told me she was baking a cake in the kitchen, and I came in there like I was deep from what's happening on my roller skates to get some water. And she'd already told me 3 times, stop skating in the kitchen on them skates. I was just gonna roll in there, give me a quick water, and roll back out. And I think the cake fell because that same spoon that she was stirring up with, she threw it. And had I not ducked, it would have hit me in the back of the head. I thought it was funny and I kept going. But I mean, if she would have laid me out, I would have just been laid out. So it wouldn't have been no big deal. But I mean, she did throw that spoon in my head. I mean, at that age, I didn't think she was abusing me. She had already told me that no, don't do it. The spoon, she threw it, I ducked. So I
Like
mean,
what?
hey,
Like my question. Like I don't think people understand what I'm saying. I am not. I am not saying for her to rush no court order. I'm not saying that she should break any court order. All I'm saying is like, why hasn't she sued him for full custody? And I feel like if she had have done that, he would have already broke. He would have already exposed that. He hasn't. She hasn't done that.
Jeremy.
and I'm thinking maybe they would have went in court if they would have went to court and did a lot of the
Cause I'm
stuff
up
that
here
they have been doing.
like that. I'm sorry, but that video that I seen of him that he took of that like of the kids this morning and
Uh
posted
huh. Uh
that
huh.
made me feel very uncomfortable. And I just could not imagine, being in a situation where I'm forcibly being recorded and being forced to say things to like, spite my mom or stuff like that in fear that I'm gonna get hit, or get blown up on by my father. Like, and I'm just saying at this point, like sis, let's
Who?
start let's file for full custody. Like let's get the process started. Like let's put
And
the
I
court order
understand because
in.
you saying protect the kids, and no matter what y'all going through, protect the kids, and you are absolutely right. And it is a question, but we don't know like what's been going on in the courtroom since there's no cameras, there's nothing for us to hear. We're only going by he say, she say, and what Martell is coming out saying. Because honestly, really, Melanie keeps saying that they haven't court has trial hasn't even really started yet. So we don't really even know if she really is suing for. She's saying she don't want full custody, but as a mama, who wouldn't want full custody if my children was going through it? So I agree with you.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Look, I don't even look, y'all. Please, please, please do not beat on me. I'm just asking a question. I just want to know. Like, I'm just trying to understand all of this because, like, I just have more questions. After all of that, after everything that I had, like, watched today, I just had questions, but I already know they about to attack me anyway.
Jeremy. Okay, I have a real life situation with a good girlfriend of mine that I'm gonna explain. But I totally understand what you're saying, and you're right. But okay, the way to look at it is look at it as like the justice system. We know that the justice system is very imperfect for people of color. We know that it's almost non-existent. So when it comes to children and custody, the system is basically the same. And we can't say what's being done on male side, but I have a friend that she went through the same thing with her children, with her
Uh huh.
husband. And she was trying her best to protect her children. And it got to the point where she did not want to send her children. So finally, when it got so bad, she didn't send her children. But there's a court order that says she had to send them.
But I'm not saying to break a court order. I'm not
Right,
saying that.
right. But what I'm saying is it got so bad for her where she couldn't deal with it anymore. She broke the court order. They snatched her kids and gave it to him and gave the kids to him while they figured it out. Those kids was with that fool for like a year and a half. And then they finally came to the conclusion that he was doing the things that they said that were being done to him. But just think. And then on top of it, they made her have supervised visits with her children when she wasn't abusing her children. She was doing what any mother would do, is protect their children.
Yeah.
But like I said, the system is so corrupt.
Especially for our children, especially for us, because they
Right.
figure
And
like
so
it's for us.
it got so bad. It got so bad with it is that she was fighting, and it got so bad where they were like, they gave her the choice in the middle. They were like, well, either he can keep the kids or we can put the kids in the system. She didn't want her kids in the system because once you put them in the system, sure, the dad might be doing X, Y, and Z, but then you put them in the system with some of these other people, they might be doing X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So so she had to make that decision. So she's like, okay, we'll just do the process, let him keep them. But in the end, it worked out. But the system has never been designed for children, for disabled children, Black children, white children. It's just not designed for them. And it's always on the side of the person that's perpetrating.
Right.
And
It's like they can dog your kids out, and there's nothing you can do about it, even if you. Yeah, you're not lying, ma'am.
It's
You're not. If
nothing
you
you
don't
can
mind
do
me
about
asking,
it.
if you
And
don't mind me asking, what's your name? I don't want to call you, but keep calling you, ma'am.
it's okay, Lady D. My name is Veronica.
How you doing, Miss Veronica?
I'm fine, and I
Jay,
totally
like, wait, hold
understand.
on. Wait, give me 1 second. So
Okay.
D, can you mute yourself real quick?
Sure.
Let me know
Oh,
when you're muted. Is it me?
no, that was D, most definitely. I think.
No, I think it's me.
Okay, hold on.
I'm going to come down and come back up.
Okay.
Chef Dun Dun, am I echoing still?
No, maybe it was him because I don't hear it no more.
Miss Veronica, I totally agree with what you're saying. I agree with that. I agree with that because of the simple fact when I had to do case studies, we saw that where the innocent parent has lost their children and they have to because you know they're saying that I want my child and this, that, and the other, and the courts don't want to take the child from the mother.
Yeah, that's
They would
definitely you,
prefer the
friend.
child stay in the home where they are.
You're
But
correct. I have a bachelor's in social work, and we used to have to go to those homes with those
woo,
caseworkers. And you're
yes,
right. It's just like, why can I see this, but you can't see this, and you the one with the big degree.
I just one more time reiterate that in no way, shape, or form am I saying Mel did anything wrong, or am I saying that Martell is right in any way, shape, or form of this. I am truly scared of Melody Holt fans.
Yeah,
Friend, what is you doing? Is you over there building the house?
yeah. No, Jeremy, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just trying to help you
me
understand
too.
the
I'm
system. I
agreeing.
totally agree with you. I understand what you're saying. I'm trying to help you understand the system that she's working in and that those kids are subject to. I totally understand what you're saying.
And then
Yeah,
they in
but
Alabama. They like
explain,
five.
like I'm saying,
They
y'all
like
explain it, and
five years.
I'm not arguing. Like y'all are
Yeah,
enlightening me on stuff that I didn't know.
yeah,
I just want the fans to know. Because some of y'all aren't that reasonable. And
right.
the last
Yeah,
time I
but I
said,
mean, you have to also
something
understand.
reasonable that y'all did not like, y'all definitely made me feel it.
And
So
unless you
But
work with
that's
children,
but
work
you right though.
with children, it's hard. It's really hard to navigate. Like Lady D said, she had to go get a whole degree in child development to figure
I
out what was
did.
going on. And until
I
you
sure
Friend,
did.
hold on. Friend, hold on. Friend, you over there cooking or something?
Who?
It sounds like you over there slanging pots and pans. Jeremy.
that is not me. That's her. You always think
So
it's me.
who is over here? Baby, y'all sound like y'all at the cafeteria getting lunch ready for the kids.
I'm laying in bed. That's D.
I was washing the sink out. I don't even have no dishes in
Well,
it.
baby, it sound like a whole bunch of pots and pans. Sound like you got to get ready to cook a feast, honey. I'm
Yeah.
just
Oh,
wondering.
I was just cleaning my sink out. That's it. I don't have no dishes, no nothing.
No, baby, I was just wondering. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, but until you work in the system where you see how the elderly is treated, the poor is treated, and children, it's kind of hard to understand and to navigate, because I'm serious. When I was going to school and I had to do them case studies with those social workers and go to some of them situations, it's like, okay, why y'all not helping these people? Y'all can't see what's going on in here. And with children, like I said, I don't care what type of child you are, the system has never been on the child's side. It's worse. It's worse for children than it is for Black people. I'm just gonna put it out there,
She's
because
not
they
lying.
don't have any rights. Because you have to think about it. Even though the laws have changed, children and women, they really never had any rights. But a child still don't have any rights. And 9 times out of 10, a judge is gonna believe the adult before they believe a child.
Right.
Even if their advocate is saying, this is what I saw in my presence when we were having the visit, this is what happened, they're still going to believe that adult over you, who they appointed. They're still going to believe that person that's over here saying, no, I didn't do that. But you appointed me as a court person to say, okay, when they have visitation, we need you there to make sure this child is safe. And I put in my report, oh, well, he was, he might have jerked him, or he pushed him, or he spoke to him like this. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to believe my report. They're going to go with the parent over here that's saying, oh, no, I've never hit little Johnny, but I saw you push little Johnny down.
Yeah, she's not lying.
I'm telling you what
She's
I
not
know.
lying. Yep.
I'm telling you what I
And
know, and I have walked through this with a friend, and
yep.
it's sad, and you have to it's sad, but the parent that's in the right, they have to tiptoe around the person that's in the wrong, because any little thing that they do, it's just like the caller from this afternoon that was saying it can be misconstrued. And all of a sudden, you, the person, is doing wrong, and you have forgot that we got files on top of files of hospital reports. So,
Yep.
but I understand, and I hope I didn't make you feel like that, because I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to help you get a better understanding.
See, like Jeremy, okay, like we were doing like the fostering, right? And we had this little boy. This baby was 4 months old, and the baby had a broken leg. Somebody in the
What?
household between, yes, he was 4 months old. The baby had a cast on his leg, from his thigh all the way down to his foot. And when the mom ordered that, now the baby's at home with only the mom and the dad in the house. The baby didn't have the brothers, the sisters, none of the brothers and the sisters was already in the system with her parents and his parents. His parents had two of the kids. Her mother had two of the kids. But so altogether they had five kids. Now the children are already in the system, right? And
Yeah.
with the okay, and the little boy comes, and the little boy has a broken leg. This baby, 4 months old, with a cast already on his leg.
Oh
They
my
didn't,
God.
when they would ask the CPS, ask them what happened to this baby, this, that, and the other. Neither one of them could tell the CPS worker what happened to the baby. The baby was removed from the home. And when the baby was removed from the home, do you know that the mama and the daddy only had to take not one, not two, but three parenting classes, and they got that baby back? That baby was with them for 2.5 months, and his arm came up broke.
Mm.
And they and instead of him, but it was so crazy because he went to the dad's mom, but the other two children that she had went back to them. They have so much. The parents that's abusing the child have so many rights. Like even if they're in foster care, you can't even cut these kids' hair. You can't do nothing with these kids. We've been in the courtroom where these people are in family court and they're cussing the judge literally out. They high on drugs, saying they was like, okay, well, are you ready to go to the classes? The lady, she was already high. She was already high on drugs already. She told the judge, F that class, F this baby. I'm not taking no MF in class. She is clowning in the courtroom. There was nothing done to her. But the foster people that was over there that had the baby, they was grilling them and making sure that giving all that stuff, putting all these stipulations on them as the foster parent. And she is the mother, and they not even putting half the stipulations on her that they're doing for the people that's actually caring for the child. I saw that with my own eyes. So yes, Miss Veronica is telling the absolute truth.
Yep, it's
And
sad.
it's sad.
It's
Well,
sad.
and me coming out of high school, I used to work for a shelter, and in this shelter we had, it was literally like a I don't even know how to put it, kind of like a retirement center, but it was for kids, of course. So you had some foster parents that actually lived on the campus, but then we had a shelter where it was separate, where we had kids like little babies and toddlers in one house, and then I think we had 5 and up in another house. And I used to manage the one with the 5 and up, and I can tell you some of those cases were so triggering because anybody that know me know I've been through the system. I am adopted. So a lot of that stuff is very triggering to me, but
Me
I don't
too.
know. I don't like to see kids go through that. So for me, I have a heart for it. So that's why as soon as coming out of high school, that's something I wanted to do. But yeah, I ain't gonna even lie to you. Yeah, I don't want to go to school for it. I was like, oh, I don't want to go to school for this. So I wanted to do something that I knew that I could do and give back to the kids. So that was something I did. I did that for years, until they actually shut the location down. This is probably right before, you know, uh, the Cora hit. But I said that to say that I see so many people, and y'all will probably never believe me when I say this. At this particular shelter, my own nieces and nephews came through there. That's how triggering it is. So I said that to also say too, I get where you're coming from, Jeremy, and I get the question because, like you said, it's about the kids. It's about totally about the kids. Um, but I also think kind of too, it's a timing thing as well. So I mean, that's just my opinion with it.
But you also have to know the state that they're in too, because they're in
Right.
Alabama, and everybody know Alabama is like 5 years behind on the time.
Ass
So
back.
it is because you can't see none of their like. Typically, with other people's cases and stuff like that, you can look up. If you can't even look up the whole case, you can look up some details about it. They are very specific. They just got their name and the date that they were supposed to show up at court. That was it.
No cameras, no nothing is allowed in the courtroom. So we don't. You'll never get the audio. But from what I've seen for for myself, and like one girl, they gave her 6 months to get it together for her baby, or else that baby was going to be going and being permanently adopted. But instead of that 6 months, when that 6 months was over, oh girl didn't get it together until a year and a half, and that left her baby in limbo. And the people was getting attached to the baby, and you can imagine how it was when they had to get that baby back to her.
That right
And
there, that is the worst because
yeah,
I watched my older sister deal with that when it came to, well, I guess, well, he would be my cousin because it's my uncle's baby, but the mom or my uncle didn't want the baby, and so my sister went and picked the baby up. I think it was like on a Thanksgiving. She been had the baby ever since, and he like 15 now. But anyway, she went and picked him up on Thanksgiving, right? His mom said you can bring him back tomorrow, like, and I mean, bring him back tomorrow, like he'll Like he's something that you just borrowing or something like that. Anyway, she got ready to take that baby back. The girl came to the door butt naked and said she didn't want the baby no more. So my sister was
Wow.
so confused. She didn't know what to do. That literally made her go to school, and now she's a counselor at a high school. But it's so crazy how people say they don't want their kids, how they treat their kids. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It
So
is
really,
crazy for
your
somebody to carry a baby 9 months and don't want it. That's crazy as hell to me.
right, and then she tried to tell the
Yeah.
courts that my sister stole the baby. Girl,
Oh,
like let's not do that. Let's like let's not do that. She tried to steal the baby, but she tried to give you the baby back. You literally said you did not want the baby back.
wow.
And at this point, after that, she had two more children. They made her get her tubes tied, and the last baby that she ended up having ended up in the system or whatever. But my aunt and them, they just adopted her about 6 months ago. So thank God for that. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
And then you also got to think about every state's laws is different.
So different. Yep.
And then
Yes.
we already know that in Alabama, you still not supposed to be interracial dating because you can mess around and get strung up
Yeah.
or
They
put in
still
jail. So if they still have that law, imagine where their
yes.
laws are about children and custody and
And
children's rights.
they're a black family, so they could care less
Hmm.
about that. But can't nobody not tell me. I still feel like if he disciplined his son, Martell went too far in disciplining that baby. He was spanking him, true enough, but Martell went too far. And that's
Well, he
and I
told on himself, especially when he said we were horse playing, and then yeah, but I had to get them together.
Right.
You told on yourself when you said that.
yeah.
Like literally, you told on yourself because there's definitely more to the story than what you're telling
And he
everybody.
And I
doesn't
don't
like it that the fact that Tank loves his mother. And he's a
yep.
boy. He's gonna love his mother. He's gonna love
And
his
he's close
mom.
to Mariah. He's close to Mariah,
Right.
but as you can plainly see, it's like Mariah is so reserved because you can tell in her eyes and she's developing this complex. Like I love this man, but but he's let her down. And you're cut when I come to you, you steady questioning me about things that I'm uncomfortable with. And these children may not be telling. I don't think they were telling Melanie. I think they were telling their therapist. And the
Right.
therapist started bringing that attention to Melanie because she said, I got somebody that they felt comfortable talking to.
Mm-hmm.
They may not want to talk to me. They may not want to talk. They're not going to talk to their dad because when they go over there, he's just drilling them, asking where you been, who did this, who did that, who did this, who did that. And then he's scaring them. You better not tell your mama this and you better not tell your mama that because they know that they're going to have to go back over there. But when your therapist is talking to your children and pulling this stuff out of your kids, then yeah, and I'm sure the therapist then told the judge as well that's
Yeah,
already
because
spoken
that's
in court.
court order, child. That is
Right.
court order, child. They
And they're
they
gonna
need
have to
all
be
that
in
information.
therapy for years because even though they're going through therapy and they're talking to a therapist, they're not going to tell a therapist everything still out of fear. They're going to open up about a lot of stuff, but it's still
Right.
going to be stuff that they're going to hold on to. But both of them have to realize is that these babies ain't going to be babies forever.
Mm-mm.
And he has to
Yeah.
also realize that he got to get old one day. And
And
at the rate he's going, even Knox ain't gonna take care of him when he get old. He
they
has
gonna
to
have to give
remember
him a
that they're
glass of
not gonna
water.
be. He's not no, neither one of them children. All five of them, they are not gonna be babies forever. They're
And
not.
you have to feel sorry for little Knox as well because he's a baby. Yes, he's
Hmm.
a baby, but he's not gonna get that same treatment
Right.
as as those four children. He's always gonna be considered an outside baby, and
Right.
this baby already exemplifying anger issues already.
He's already
Mm-hmm.
aggressive, because honestly, truthfully, when Ariana go on her lives and that baby be all over the place, he don't have any structure or any
Mm-hmm.
discipline. Knox is left to fend for Knox, and when he's with Martell, the kids is watching him. They're your children are watching him, and you could tell because Mel keep told Mariah, you didn't birth any children, so you don't
Right.
have to take care of no kids.
Right.
So she's letting her know you don't have to do that, because I noticed in that live, if y'all go back and y'all look at it, when Sugar Mama wanted that juice, and he went and Sugar Mama and Baby Knox was up there on the up there. Baby Knox did not. It's like he didn't know what to do. Sugar Mama like, look here, dude. It's hot. I'm hungry. Give me some food on my plate.
Right.
And the other baby, he didn't even know not to put his hand in fire.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Mama looking at him like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. But but when they got ready to go back down those stairs, Sugar Mama stayed up them stairs like, hold on, Scroll. I told you I wanted some juice and you ain't gave me nothing yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he got Knox, you could tell that Melanie had done told Mariah, when your sister is over there with y'all daddy, y'all watch out for your sister, because she immediately got off that slide and she was over there at them steps with Milani.
Mm-hmm.
She was over there with Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama was coming down those stairs, but she had Sugar Mama. She came over there and got her sister,
Right.
because Martell do not show Sugar Mama the same. He what he doing for Knox is to please Ariane. But when she came on that live and she was talking about, yeah, we co-parent real good, and
But she
then you
better
gonna get
stand
on the
by.
line and
She
say
And the
better
fact
he
stand
that
don't.
you
by.
sound like her.
She better
Yeah,
stand by, because hers
we
is
don't
coming.
we don't we
He's gonna do
co-parent.
her
We
the
co-parent. It's good.
exact same way. He's gonna do her the exact same way,
He's
and the
doing
only
her
difference is that
the
she ain't got
exact
time.
same way. She like you know how you get them little cracker jack toys out the box, and
Girl.
you realize, oh Lord, I done got a cheap version of a prize, and you
Mm-hmm.
throw it away.
She better
That's
stand
how
by.
he treat her,
She better
like a
stand by,
little
because
cheap
he gonna do
version.
her the same way, if not worse. And
It's worse.
she ain't got a dime to fight him.
It's like, look at the roles how it was reversed. Like when Love and Marriage first came out, how thin Mel was, and now how she done picked
Mhm.
up her weight, and she was like really thin. And Ariane, when we first met, we gonna give old girl a prop. She had a nice shape on her.
Yeah.
She had a nice shape on her. Now she was looking like a walking broomstick. She looking like Olive Oil, and he looking like Popeye.
Yeah.
Bruno wanna, but it's like the roles have reversed. Like she's seeing what Mel went through, but this is just the beginning
The
of her,
the
for her
prelude.
and her karma.
The
This is not even this just the tip of the iceberg, because she's not done. She's gonna sit and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and she's gonna waste her life away trying to please Martell. And you get on the live talking about, ooh, Martell, he's just vindictive. Ooh, Melody don't want to be on the wrong side. No, boo boo, he got you fooled.
Mm-hmm.
He got you scared like that because you don't have the resources, nor the mind, the brain, the capacity to even think for yourself. Everything that you spew out of your mouth is something that he told you. He telling you, oh, I'm just doing this for the show. You think I'm finna listen to? I'm like, baby, you better come up here. You call me a whole peasant on the show, and you gonna say it was for TV?
Yep.
Are you serious?
I think Knox do walk. Knox walk, right?
Yeah, he walks, he just doesn't speak.
He don't speak, and that's an issue.
That's an issue.
Because he should be saying some kind of words.
He's
Some
two.
kind.
He should
Yeah, he's
have
gonna
about
be
a
2 in
thousand
December.
words. He should have
He
a
should be.
thousand words.
Yes, ma'am. You're not lying. I have my degree is in early childhood education and child development. He should be saying, "Mommy, Daddy."
And
She
make
was
it
on that
short
live that
3 letter
night.
sentences.
Yeah, she was on that live that night, and when she was on that rent, and that baby was on that sofa. She was on that live, yeah, and y'all didn't know that, y'all doing this and y'all doing that, and y'all think I don't know, and blah blah blah. And he was mimicking her. He was,
Mhm.
and instead of her, That's what he did to her. Go back and look at the live. And she, instead of her saying complete words back to him, she said back to him.
So
That's how
that's
they were
why he's doing.
communicating.
That's part of the reason he's doing that, because
Crazy.
most parents, especially moms, when we're talking, we're like, we're not doing this baby talk. Because with my second daughter, we didn't do no baby talk with her, honey. It's like, because I don't understand it. So
Yeah,
you trying to
we're
make sure
taught
you
that.
pronounce their words. You're
Yeah,
not
we're
sitting up
taught
here
that.
Google gaga Google.
Goo goo gaga. No,
No.
my 3-year-old grandson, when he first got here last year in August, when he first got here to me, because he go to school from over here with me, he had his beaky in his mouth. He was 2, and I told him, you take that beaky out of his mouth because he's not gonna talk. And so
Mhm.
when I took that binky out of his mouth, I had to use the skills that I learned for 25 years to apply to
Right.
him. And he would like come and he would whine. He would just point and whine. I would tell him cookie or chips or
Mhm.
juice or what. We started using words. Now he talk like he on his way to college, and he
He
3 and a half.
he on his way.
He
I
talk
got
like he
that.
three. He gonna tell me. He gonna tell me. I said, oh Lord, you going to school tomorrow? He gonna tell me, Mimi, you sick of me? I said
Oh,
exactly. Yeah, I said exactly. You going to school tomorrow? Yeah, I mean that's the kind of stuff. But he's heard me say that so many times. I said, "Oh boy, I'm sick of you." And
mm-hmm.
now he be telling me, Mimi, you sick of me? He could say
Little
it.
Polly
He
Parrot,
talk real fly. He
little
got a
Paul
fly mouth for
Parrot,
3.
Paul the Parrot, because that's what they do. They repeat everything you say.
Yeah, but that means to tell. So if he's not talking and you at home with him every day, all day, you
Doing
talking
nothing.
to some strangers instead of your son.
Right.
You
And
got
what you saying to
it's
the stranger,
900 people.
you
It's
repeat.
900 people on my live. It's 1,000 people on my live. It's 1,000 people on my
Y'all
live. So
just
that means a
y'all just
thousand
came over
people
here to
finna
hear me
make fun
talk.
of you.
Y'all just came over here to hear me talk. Y'all just came over to hear me talking. I'm a black y'all. If y'all say something I don't like, I'm blocking y'all.
Yeah, block. Oh,
And
sis,
I have
sis,
never seen
sis, sis.
anyone. I
I'm
have
blocking
never
you. Block,
seen
block, block.
anyone address someone that they block by reading the comment, responding to them, and then block them.
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
them you gonna
blocking you,
block them.
bitch. Yeah, bitch. I'm blocking you. She kills me.
I'm like, oh my
Sis,
god, who
sis.
does that, girl?
But Chef Dunn, if y'all go back and y'all look at that live after she got off that live with Gigi, she run to her head, and that was the first time this girl was having a mental break. Cause she say, I don't know, y'all. I need therapy. And then she was going to break down. That was when she was authentic. But she caught herself like she the hand that rocks the cradle. Like, okay, let me do a 180. Oh, now she must think I'm trying to tell this woman about her husband cheating on her. That woman ain't say nothing about her husband cheating on her. And, and,
Exactly.
and I'm young, and your husband cheating on you with a young chick. Boo, you in your 30s, you ain't young no more.
But I don't understand, which I will never understand, is why do she think everybody's husband is out here cheating? And then
Cause her
they want to cheat
daddy.
with her, because I heard her on one live say, "I'll take your man, girl.
Yeah,
I will come through the phone
girl.
and snatch your edges out."
Girl, she better save them
Bruh.
little flowers, them roses that she had on when she had on that pink outfit, and them big old clown shoes, and them other flowers she claimed Martell got her for her birthday. She better hold on to them, cause somebody gonna slide, good sister, just like that woman slid her in that club.
She
Somebody gonna slide her,
she
and
ain't
when
met
they
the
do,
right
she gonna need them flowers.
she ain't met the right wife or the right girlfriend. Because I
Oh,
was
she met it. She met that
always
woman. They didn't let her whoop that girl in that club because that big woman pushed that girl so hard. It's some truth. Ariane face was swole. Somebody popped her in the face. Somebody popped her because that face was swollen, and she was showing pictures with her in Paris at the nail salon. That wasn't even in the right time. That was a whole year ago. I'm like, girl, wait a minute now. Did you have that same outfit on when you was in Miami? That outfit you got on right there is a whole. Quit playing with America. Quit playing, cause America see you. Cause I know I see you. Stop that, because you sitting up here and you trying to pass out. Yeah, uh, I'm a your husband, and I can sit on anybody's face I want. I can sit. Girl, please.
You ain't
Only
sitting on the
person
right
that you only
face.
person only face you gonna sit on from the front to the back is Martell.
But she
And I don't
don't
think half the time
understand.
Martell doing what she say she doing either, because I think that was just a dig at Sheree. I don't think Martell be paying her half because she was up there. Yeah, we co-parent. He loves his son. I don't have a problem with Martell. And then in the next breath, you say, well, you don't want to get him with the Eminem kids because he's different. You don't want to get him with the other kids.
Right.
He ain't been
But
there. He
see,
don't know
that's
that
because
baby. He
she
don't even know
lied so
the
much.
baby name.
She lied so much she can't remember what she said.
She don't even know. He don't even know his son's name. You want the baby to be named Maverick. The baby name is Knox, and that's a good name for him because he be knocking her upside the head
But you
constantly.
know what?
Oh
I
my God.
believe, I don't know who it was, but somebody said that that baby sees that. And I believe that he had seen somebody snatch her head. I just
I
believe
said
it.
it. I
Okay, that
said
was
it.
you.
I
I
said it
believe
today.
down to the women to the sole of my feet. I believe he had seen somebody snatch her
He
head.
done seen his daddy snatching because he do it too much. Every time he grab her, he grabs her in the top of her head.
Well,
And
honey,
when he hits her and she be laughing. Instead of correcting him, she be laughing. No, Knox, don't hit mommy. Don't hit mommy. And he go right back upside her head
and
again.
then he does it to Paris. It's just really really sad, and you can't just walk around here
No,
all
son. Don't
that
do your
you're
sister
young.
like that, son.
You
Pepper, don't do that, son. I'm like, okay. You and I don't know if she's a
What
single.
she
No,
call
she's a
him?
single. Son, no, son. I love my son. Oh, I love my son. I'm looking at her like, girl, if I was the moon, I would bust you dead in them train track teeth. Stop it. Please stop it. Oh,
but
son, he don't know his name because you constantly call him son and
but
his daddy called him Maverick.
Montel calls him son most of the time. Son.
They get that from Melody. Everything that girl does, she mimics Melody. If Melody go on live in 3, 2, 1, boom, here she go. And
That's
then she
what
even
you
tries
see.
to talk like Melanie. If Melanie, you notice, you can
Yes.
tell. If Melanie is laying down, she's laying down. If
Mm-hmm.
Melanie's sitting up, she's sitting up. I'm
Well,
like,
girl,
this
did
is
Melody go to Chuck E. Cheese and have a birthday?
let me see what Melanie went on her birthday. Nah, Melanie ain't go to Chuck E. Cheese. This was she claimed that she was out with Paris all day, and Paris had to cheer, and she was
And
out
she
with
was on
Paris now.
mommy duty.
And she was on mommy duty with that golden girl hat on her head.
But she just
And
got
I'm
her
like,
hair done. So why is she
exactly.
wearing
But
a
she
hat?
missing some patches of hair at the top of that head. I don't care what nobody say. She missing some hair up there. Somebody done snatched her ball. So she got
Oh,
snatched. Somebody done snatched her. She done been snatched. She done been slid across the floor like she was breakdancing. Yeah, somebody done dotted her eye and curled her C's too. She had cause and then she had the audacity to be outside dancing in that purple outfit looking like a lowercase b. No, she was shaped like a lowercase b. I am not lying
What?
to y'all.
I'm not.
and
I'm
that's
not.
not
I'm
her
not.
butt. That's a
I'm
cheap.
sorry, Chef Dunn. I'm
That
sorry.
that's not her butt.
But
That's
she
a
was.
cheap butt pad. I'm sorry. That ain't no. That's not her
Well,
butt. That's a
she
cheap
was
butt
shaped like
pad.
the lowercase b, I can tell you that.
That's a
She was
butt
not the
pad.
capital B, the lowercase b.
The lowercase. Well, she got a
Yeah.
lowercase cheap butt pad. That's what that
Well,
is.
she should have went to Saucy Santana doctor.
Well,
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure. Oh son, you gonna do this? You took that baby to the pool, and then they wouldn't listen to the Black Titanic. That woman knows. That woman
that
have
woman
people in
knows.
that community. That woman knowing that woman was speaking the truth. That girl had that baby out there, and I heard while she was on the live, I heard the man in the pool telling her, "Hey, he's about to jump in 5 feet." And she's standing over there talking about Pear, get him, Pear, get him. Your baby is in a pool 5 feet and he has no floaties on. But you a good mama.
So Paris gonna drown, and he gonna drown. While she on live.
Paris be checking her. Paris be checking her. Like we should have been gone to the pool, but we ain't gone yet. She treat Paris like her little sister.
Her homegirl won.
Yeah,
That's
that's how she talked to her.
Because you know, it comes a time that even if you don't know, at a certain point, it's enough people. Matter of fact, you don't even have to know no people. You can get on Google and find ways to be better. You don't even have to know nobody. Just say you just grew up out there in the jungle, like Jungle Book, so you don't know nothing. You can get on Google and Google how to be a good person, how to be a good parent, how to quit hoeing. I bet you could Google it. So
Well, she said she need to Google how to get that nigga back with my eyes closed. Cause she claims she took him with her eyes closed. She need to Google how I'm gonna get
quit
this nigga
saying
back with my eyes closed.
and quit saying she was young, because it's okay. You might have
Yeah, well now you
He
old.
might have been young first met him, but at some point when you found out that man was married,
The
something
same night.
should have clicked and you should have moved on.
She
It
ain't
don't
moved
take
nowhere. She moved right to that hotel room. She cannot tell me that she didn't go to that. Cause she talk about, oh, it was about 8 or 9 months. Girl, everybody know Martell proposed to Melanie in 8 or 9 months. Everything she say out of her mouth is always thinking she gonna one up Martell. Yeah, when Martell called me and he told me, y'all think I'm slow. Yeah, you are turtle slow. You are molasses slow. Cause ain't no way this man gonna call me everything but Ariane. And that's why if you listen to Dr. Heavenly when she was talking to Bundy Blue, she told it on there. But Dr. Heavenly went in on Martell to the point they had to take him up off that stage. Now, she's a real woman. She read him down. They had to take him off the stage. So you can't tell me Martell run up on a woman who he thinks he can have control over and who he think he can beat because he had it bad running up on Melody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
And
looking
he
at
thought he was
Melody
gonna get
like
away with
Melody
that with Heavenly. Heavenly ain't gonna let that happen.
heavily had
Heavenly
let
don't
him
stand
have
flat
it.
footed, honey. She gonna stay flat footed.
She told him he was a sorry excuse for a man. She told him, Martell, you act like a 17-year-old little boy. You ain't no man. You a sorry excuse for a man. Martell got so mad at Dr. Heavenly, he hung up on that lies. She just let him say what he had to say, and then she went in on him and told him about himself. To Martell just went. He couldn't take no more. He just had to hang up. She asking him was Ariane pregnant. And then you run around here saying that this woman then went and Melody then went and had two of them things. And I'm like, are you serious, Martell? You know for a fact this woman Melanie was pregnant. And she said that she was not supposed to have no more kids because her and that girl gonna have a baby at the same time. And she didn't even know old girl was pregnant until after she left. She
That's
just knew that he was still messing with old girl. She didn't even know that he was that old girl was pregnant. And they would have your mistress and your wife been pregnant at the same time with Boss Baby, before Boss Baby, with Boss Baby, and then with Milani too. Come on now.
but that
She
show
did that intentionally.
because he should have been putting on some protection, but he ain't got that much sense either.
He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what that Martell is a chocolate pudding romancer. I don't care what he say.
That's just crazy. It's just
He
it's
know
I
what he
can't.
doing.
crazy.
I
He
can't. I can't. I
I'm
It's
can't.
sorry, Chef Dunn, but he is a chocolate pudding romance, and when the day he gone on to admit that that's what he want to do, ain't nothing wrong with it. We ain't nobody gonna hold him accountable for it. We still ain't gonna like him. We don't care
right,
what
just like
side
he
what you do.
said. He likes everybody. He wants everybody to be free. So he needs to live in his freedom and his truth and admit what he is and what he likes and go on about his business and leave everybody alone.
I'm gonna email Marcus and I'm gonna ask Marcus, can you please can you please release the info? Can you please send it to me? I'm just gonna drag him on. Now, I ain't gonna show the pictures, but I'm going to drag him because you got all these people on your side. Ain't nobody on uh Marceau, Tisha, Kimmy, all them. They don't like Martell. They put up with Martell because they know Martell know their business. They don't like him because we didn't even want him to buy back into scope. Well, let me ask Tisha. Let me ask
Not the
Tisha.
community
See
opinion
what
in their
Tisha going.
mouth.
Yeah, tell me, let me ask Tisha, see what Tisha gonna say. You already know Tisha was gonna say no. And Tisha sitting up here acting like she don't know Alonda. When Melanie already said Martell was blasting Marceau and he text Tisha and put Alonda name in there. And so she already know. So I don't know why she acting like get on live and y'all getting on live with this woman. Oh no, I would never mess with a married man. I'm looking at her like, girl, if you
But
don't stop
Lady D,
lying.
Lady D, you know, like I know, because you're a woman just like I'm a woman. You know what your husband is doing. You know what your man is doing. I don't care what you say. You might not admit it, but
Oh,
you know.
how
You
about
know.
want to
It's
know
just
what's
like
a
a
chocolate
child.
pudding romance? Chef Dun. How about want me to tell her what chocolate pudding romance is?
As a mother, you know what your
I
children
can't
doing.
tell her.
And
I
as a
can't
woman,
tell
you
her.
know what your husband or your man is doing. So Tisha knows she just ain't gonna admit it because she don't go back down to the tracks. So she gonna put up with whatever it is she have to put up with, do whatever she has to do to keep from going back down there with her cousins and being one of them because she's high society. So she don't want to go back down
Oh,
to the
one of
tracks.
them Beverly Hills. I just want to know this, Chef Dunn. You can. I just want to know this. You and Miss Veronica, y'all tell me too. How you gonna have one foot out the hood and the other one on the banana peel, but you considered the high class one?
Cause they
Cause
make high class boss moves.
Yeah.
okay, but I'm trying to say when you say high class, is that like? Cause to me, a high class is like Melanie. So your daughter. I want to know what high class boss move she making when she don't even clean her house up. Did you see
Yes.
I
all
don't
that
know,
stuff? I
but
mean,
Wanda said Tisha is stepping in high class boss moves in her high heel shoes, is what she said. And the shoes do not come
In
in,
the box.
I mean, you know,
The shoes gotta come
well,
in the
yeah,
box.
because fucking Dineva said that all of them had on some damn shoes that didn't come out that didn't come out the box. All them shoes came out for Ross rack because them shoes that they had on, baby, I seen them shoes in Ross. And they was on the rack and they did not have them,
But
they did not come in no
But
box.
let me tell you why Wanda says that. This is my understanding. When you got your son got a wife, getting a divorce, got a girlfriend, just like the mama got a wife and a girlfriend. The mama got a husband and a boyfriend, but the girlfriend pregnant. You got a cousin over here with these kids. You got another cousin over here with some kids, and she getting a divorce. And most of them, this is allegedly, I'm gonna say they don't have any education. I'm gonna say they went to school. If they graduated, that was good. But none of them have been to college. Nobody's been to college, from what I can see. No one but Kiki, and Kiki helped Tisha get into college. So therefore, she making boss high class moves.
But I want to know how high the class go. Like the class go like to the ceiling, to the roof of the house. How high do that ceiling go? How high do the
I'm finna
class go?
end this live on
Well,
that
it
note.
probably does because all of them probably living in one house or living in Section 8 or whatever. And hey, you saw where they had the little potato bar unveiling at. So hey,
Well,
Yeah,
y'all
that
is
was an Uncle.
y'all,
I'm
y'all
just
are
Y'all was
so
in.
saying.
shy.
I'm just
Y'all that was an Uncle Woodrow shack right there.
that's what I'm saying.
That was an
So
Uncle Woodrow shack.
listen,
They looked like they had to just put some walls, put some sheetrock on the walls so it can all come together. Cause
okay,
that wasn't.
if I live in a brown paper bag and you live in a plastic bag, you making high class moves because if my bag get wet, it's gonna come apart. You live in a plastic bag, so girl, you high class. Cause all I got is this brown paper sack over here.
Yeah, but you don't know. Like my bag, just because it's plastic, it's still gonna rip. So one ain't no better than the other. So
Well,
if I pick them
yeah,
handles up, that bag is still capable of ripping, just like yours. If it's capable, if it's wet like that. But I'm just trying to figure out when she say high class. I'm just trying to figure out how high the class go. Is it just stopping at the ceiling? Cause you can't make no no high class moves, and your house. I'm okay.
but
What's wrong with Wanda House?
see,
Wonder
that's
House
why.
looking like it's
But
a
see,
trailer park.
everybody's on the
Wonder.
outside looking in. She's walking in with her designer bags and her designer clothes, and they probably getting their stuff from Wally World. So hey, we already know what glitters ain't always gold. Everything that look like a Louis Vuitton is
Well,
not a Louis Vuitton. Everything that
well,
look
you know
like
she got
leather
sticky
is
fingers,
not
so you
leather.
don't know. You know she got Velcro fingers, so you don't never know. You know if she bought that or she done stuffed it in one of them kids and stuffed it somewhere in one of
There you
them
go.
roller carts.
There you go. There you go.
Allegedly. So
Allegedly.
you don't
But
you,
if
you
you
don't never
shopping at
know.
Walmart, if we shopping at Walmart and then somebody walk in with all these designers on, we don't know how they got it. Just like you said, she could have bought it. Then again, she could have pickpocketed it. She could have just sticky fingered her way into it. We don't know. But when you up here with this persona and then you don't go down there because you know you're too good because you can't go down there, honey, because you're high class making boss moves. So therefore, they thinking she
Okay.
all that in a bag of chips, so she has to maintain that. It's almost like the church lady the first lady syndrome, where you had all of these wives that were married to these preachers, and a lot of them put up with a lot of stuff because they had the first they were the first lady. So versus saying I'm not going to put up with no cheating or whatever. They kept putting up with it. They wore their first lady hats and they sat on that pew crying inside because hey, it's all about my image, and that's what Tisha is doing.
But
That's
I
why
mean,
she
but
getting
when do
all
you
these.
sacrifice
That's
your
why she
image?
getting all these
Because
master's degrees. But that don't mean nothing if you ain't got master's degree sense. Cause I can sit
yeah,
down and get a doctor's degree. All I gotta do is get in here and get on this computer. Don't mean I'm learning
but
nothing.
why Tisha now? If I'm not mistaken, I heard Tisha works at the bank now. But did Melanie
At
work
the
at the
bank,
bank first?
at the
Melanie was
bank.
working at the bank. Yeah, like she work at the bank.
They must don't do background checks in Alabama.
Yeah, well, they said like she worked in the bank. I guess she was trying to do like Mel, like how when Mel was working in the bank and Mel got to know, like the brokers and the
Hmm.
bankers. She got to know the whole system,
They
but
didn't do
she
no
did that
background
at a
check.
very young age.
They didn't do no background check. I used to be a bank teller when I first graduated from high school. When I first started going to college, I was a bank teller. We did a background check. They didn't do no background check. Who's gonna let her work at a bank?
Okay, well, they in Alabama, so they 10 years behind. So if they did do a background check on her, it ain't gonna be back until in the next 2-3 years, cause that's
They
how
better
long it's gonna take
vault
that
gonna
horse
a
to
whole
carry
vault
it,
gonna
because
come up
they
in
ain't got that horse gonna do it on the Horsey Express. That
here.
horse gonna come, they gonna pick it up, because the judge just may be the chef, the judge, the
Mm-mm.
doctor, all that, cause that little town is small down there in Huntsville. You throw a rock, you're gonna be from Huntsville to Alabama. I mean, from Huntsville to Birmingham. It's small down there.
They better watch the vault because the vault gonna come up missing. I would
I'm
Baby.
just,
I would
I'm just
trust
telling you.
a gas attendant. Let's on a darn somebody in a darn bank. And then she got
Uh,
access to all them people's account numbers and social security numbers and bank card numbers. Oh Jesus.
uh. Chef
Oh my
Dunn,
God.
I got a question for you.
Jesus.
What kind of car was that? That gray car that with that Marcel and them was driving, the nice little gray car with that was that a Spider with the red seats in it and everything that they took pictures in?
You know what? I believe it is because I just got through watching that episode yesterday. I was going back watching episodes. I think it was.
Okay, because I
Yeah.
know, I think it was like a rental or whatever, while they was trying to like high cap about that, high cap about that car. But my thing, I mean, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that. But how you gonna rent this nice car? You
Come
driving
on.
around in this nice car.
Mm.
Then Tisha driving around in a nice car. You driving around in a nice truck.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all
Oh,
looking like y'all have an old McDonough farmhouse in the middle of nowhere.
no.
And it's not clean.
Wait a minute. Why? Now, wait a minute now. Wait. Maybe, now, listen. I live in
It's not
Texas.
in that townhouse. They didn't film in that townhouse no more.
Right.
That last episode when they was in the house, they was in their house and they had clothes and
Li-
stuff
That's what I'm finna say.
everywhere.
That's what I'm finna say. Now, now I live in the South because I live in Dallas, Texas. I born,
I
raised,
live
bred
in
the whole
Texas, but I
nine.
live in
In,
Houston.
in the South. Now, well, my mama, My mama always say you don't let people in your house and it ain't clean. You know your bedroom look like that. Why would you take the people up to your bedroom?
The whole house looked like that.
But that bedroom looked the worst.
They had clothes everywhere. You gonna let they got
Wait
clothes
a minute.
all up on the dresser
Wait a minute.
and
What she
everything
say?
like that.
Wait, Tisha say, my room's a little messy because my husband didn't make the bed. Girl, not only did he not make the bed, he didn't pick them clothes up off the floor. He didn't get them clothes off that dresser. He didn't get all
They
his
had
clothes.
they had stuff all in the kitchen. They had a chair in the corner. I'm like, is that where they sit down and press their hair? What's going on? What that chair doing in the kitchen? Don't that those two things don't go together.
You know what? She wasn't responsible for. I'm gonna give her look. I'm gonna give her some grace. This the
Don't
only
no
grace
you
I'm gonna give.
not. No you not,
She
Miss
wasn't.
Veronica. No you
Wait a
not.
minute.
No you
She
not.
wasn't responsible because when she got there,
No.
the people was already in her house. But why would
No.
you? Wait a minute. First of all, you told
No.
these people you got all these designer bags up here, and then you
She knew
went
them
up
people was
there
coming over there.
knowing
No.
knowing
They got the
darn
time
well.
schedule. They got that time schedule because when they was living in that townhouse, now that townhouse, it looked like a little Cracker Jack box, but it was clean.
It
But
was
now
clean.
that you got that house in the middle of Mayberry Road on the side on I need to clean my dang on house boulevard and Mayberry Road. Yes, and you got all that stuff up in there, and then y'all go to Wonder House. Wonder House look like a trailer. It looked like a trailer, and she looked like she done just fenced her in a porch. And then she got inside of her house, she got all that funeral home furniture up in there. She is casket
I,
sharp.
I
Is
just I
that
just want
house
to
on
know
the inside is casket sharp.
why did she take the lady in that room? Why? You said you got all these designer bags, and then the cameraman flashed over to your pearls with that AKA on it. If I was AKA and I knew you, I'd come and snatch your head off. Because first of all, you're embarrassing me. You've been embarrassing me for months and years. But why did you take them people? You know when you left, you knew your bedroom looked like that. Why did she take the people to her bedroom? Why?
But Miss Ann say she went down there and she said black was nasty. They didn't clean the floors and
Oh
stuff.
yes, honey.
Everything was nasty. And I believe
Auntie
Miss Ann
Ann,
she didn't have to lie.
Auntie said the floor looked like it
The
hadn't
floors
been
was
mopped.
nasty.
The
She,
tables was dirty. She said it
yep,
was
she sure
trash, and they
did.
kept stepping over the trash. She said the only thing was good. She said is that
Was that
the
champagne?
champagne was good.
That chocolate in the bottle. She said that
I
was
said,
very, very
Lord
good.
have
But she
mercy.
said everything else was but you know what? It's kind of some truth to that because when they be on their lives and stuff like that, I don't really see Maurice and Kimmy in black.
No, I've never seen.
If you look at
It's
it,
yeah,
Destiny be her little dusty self, but that's she right in her habitat. If it's
mhm.
dirty and she dusty, those two things go together.
Yeah, dusty and dirty go together. Yeah,
Dusty and dirty go together. So she right in her element. She right in her natural habitat. So
right.
she gonna be just fine in hers. But I don't see Maurice up in there, and I don't see Kimmy in there either.
The only time they were there is when they first did their little grand opening thing. That's when they did. They were there, but I haven't seen them go back.
No, and and to me, like Kimmy was throwing some little subliminal little messages on her in her Instagram, and Letitia liked it, but I'm looking at Letitia like, okay, you being a slow bunny again because she could be directing this to you
She don't never catch.
because she's not catching what she's saying. And I'm like, even when they went on that trip to Cabo or Mexico or whatever, they at the beginning of it, yeah, but at the end of it, you didn't see Maurice and Kimmy with them, with all of that stuff, like whatever they was doing with the couples and all that stuff.
Mhm.
You didn't really see them indulge in any of that. None of it. And I was looking, I was like, where Kimmy at? And they were saying like, she had allergic reaction, but her allergic reaction didn't last that long. But now, even now, like when they're out and about, they went on vacation again, but it was like a whole group. But I'm not really seeing
Tisha
Kimmy as interact with her as much.
Tisha is too needy, and that's why her and Destiny can be friends because Destiny is needy. Destiny is needy in more ways than one, but Tisha is needy. Tisha, I'm just like Kimmy. I couldn't be Tisha's friend. First of all, you slow. Second of all, you want me to call you every day, all day long. and I gotta work, I got a husband, and I got some children. So no, I cannot be that. I'm not that friend. I can't be your friend because I ain't got time to babysit you as my friend. But
First of all, she can't. I wouldn't. We couldn't even have no conversation. I have to tell Tisha, text me, cause I'm not gonna listen to you with that tongue stuck up to the top of your mouth, trying to talk to me all dang on day long, and I'm trying to figure out, are you using vowels or you using consonants? I'm not finna pick and choose your words and try to figure out how you speaking to me. Either you gonna text me or we can sign, but you speaking to me, and I got to figure it out. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
you too
No,
needy.
ma'am. You're
She
not
too
finna talk
needy.
to me like that. You're
She
not
too
finna
needy.
use all those D's and T's
Y'all,
and
it's
have me
time for me to go to
confused.
bed at this bitch. Time for me to go to bed.
Lord, what time is it?
Yeah, what time
It's
is it?
bedtime for real. But listen,
It's past my bedtime for real, for real.
Chef Dunn, don't
I'm
you time, don't you DM me no more to come get on your lives in the late in the day. You gonna have to DM me to get on your early lives. You did. You Cause you
baby.
already know how I'm coming. Now, if you want a good read, you know I'm all for it. All you got to do is DM me, cause you already know I'm gonna answer you, Chef Dun Dun. I'm gonna answer you with the quickness, and I'm gonna let them know. Chef Dun Dun already said, baby, I'm gonna be on his live, and I'm gonna read them up and down. I can't wait till Martell post something tomorrow. Cause I'm a DM you, Chef Dun Dun. You going live tomorrow? Cause if you is, DM me, cause I'm finna check I'm finna check Professor X over here. Cause
Well, Lady D,
he
it's
is
been a
Professor
pleasure.
X with no wheelchair.
It's been a pleasure, honey. And I need you to teach me how to read because I can't read it all. But honey, your reads they smooth like silk.
Baby, I went to the school of read a nigga down.
Girl,
That's what school I went
let
to
me
because
tell
I
you.
really had to. Because you have to grow up with these. You know how you grow up around people that act like they more than what they are, and you have
Mm-hmm.
to bring them down a notch. And you have to let them know, no, you ain't better than the next person. Everybody's gonna be equal in these parts. And you got them people with their nose so stuck up in the air. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
baby, put your head down before you trip and fall over that tree right there.
Come on now. Come on. Come on.
Cause you ain't nobody better than the next person. That's why I'm gonna read them. So Chef Dun Dun, you get you some rest, Miss Veronica. It's been really nice meeting you and talking to you. But
Yes,
Chef Dun
ma'am.
Dun, when you go on live in the morning, cause I know you probably going. I know you probably going. And if you
I
go
just,
live
I
in the
try to get people
morning,
alive to get them through the day, child.
in the morning, yeah, you know I had to get them through their lunch hour. So if you go live, call me during that, DM me in their lunch hour, cause you already know, babe. I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna get to reading. Melanie was calm today, but Martell, and I'm gonna go watch me some more Love and Marriage Huntsville, just so I can bring up some old stuff. I'm gonna dig it up, like what's been buried. I'm gonna re-dig it up. I'm gonna rehash. I'm gonna start all over again. I'm gonna start from coleslaw when I first met her, and I'm gonna read her down to Chuck E. Cheese. You watch and see.
Y'all down to the Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah,
where
I'm
the
gonna read
twerkers
her.
twerk.
I'm gonna read her from when I met her in that restaurant when she was on there with her hair looking like a helmet and them train tracks on her teeth, all the way down to her, all the way up until the other day for her birthday, Saturday night when she had on her golden girl hat and she was in there playing with the Chuck E. Cheese rat. Yes, I'm gonna read her from there to there. Yes, I am.
I cannot. Do you know I
So
love
you
you? I
call me. You
appreciate
call
you.
me. And then I'm gonna read Miss Wonder, little Casper the Friendly Ghost, little niece too. I'm gonna call it because she looked just like Powder. And I'm going
I
to read her,
can't.
and I'm gonna read Miss Wonder's Casket Sharp living room. Yes, I am. So get ready, Chef Dun Dun. Just call me because all you gotta do is tell me what you want me to say, who you want me to talk about, and I'm gonna read them. Just tell me in the DMs who you want me to read, and then I'm just gonna come up and read them.
Okay, I know. I know.
All right,
Thank
Chef
you
Dun
so
Dun, get
much.
you some rest. And I hope and pray that your dad is all is well, all fun and games aside. I hope and pray that your dad, that all is well with your dad. And please know that I am praying for a recovery for him and a healing for him.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're so welcome. All right.
All right.
You have a good
You have
night. I'll talk to you later.
you too. Bye bye.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all know how we do, but it is getting a little late. Not on the East Coast. It's after 1 a.m. So thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Listen, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And on your way out of the building, please make sure that you like this video. And y'all stay tuned tomorrow. We probably gonna go live in the morning. I probably also, I know for sure, I will be premiering the fried chicken episode as well. So be prepared for that. And then, oh, that's a good one, Cousin Bernard. Okay, I'm gonna have to, oh, excuse me. I'm gonna have to get get her to talk about Cousin Bernard. I'm gonna have to get her to talk about Cousin Bernard. But yeah, Thursday, remember we still have our interview. It is still on. Interview is 9 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Central time, and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The announcement should be out by tomorrow, y'all. It should be out by tomorrow. Again, y'all bear with me just a little bit. Got a lot going on. And I told y'all this morning that me being here, allergies and stuff like that is going crazy. So that's why y'all hear me sniffing and stuff, which is why I'm fit to cut it off. But listen, again, y'all, I appreciate it. Join us tomorrow morning. We probably will have an open chat. And let's see here. I'm going to see what some of y'all are saying. Chef just call it. Good night, everyone. Great live. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I want to hear her read Cousin Bernard, period. Good night, boss. Okay, thank you. Good night to you too. Woo, this weekend drained me. Listen, drained me too, honey. It started what, Friday and still ain't ended. Like before you leave, please. Cousin loves me. But yeah, I really appreciate you all so much again. And also, y'all, thank y'all so much for the prayers for my family. You do not have to be praying for my family, so I appreciate all of that. And if nothing else, y'all, let someone know that you love them, and y'all have a good night. Peace out. Make sure you like the video on the way out, y'all. Make sure you like the video on the way out, and peace out. And blessings to you.